Week 2 of that happening. All right, everybody. Let's change over some music real quick. So, 1 second.
I think it's my new favorite thing to do.
I have no doubt that it is. Well, hello everybody. Thank you all so much for joining us. This is Adventure Rolls, Winds of Calamity, a weekly D&D game set in the world of The Legend of Zelda. I am Fisk, aka Literary DM, and I am your friendly neighborhood dungeon master for this adventure. So, with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and introduce tonight's party. Real quick, just as a heads up for those of you new to the channel, thank you so much for checking us out. We try for this to be a family-friendly D&D campaign, but we are human. We occasionally slip up every once in a while. No problem there. But beyond that, let's go ahead and introduce tonight's party. Starting with Rachel.
Hey, I'm Rachel /Pip. I stream over at Marquee Gaming with my husband Marquee down there. So yeah, I stream art on Mondays at 3:30 CST. I do D&D commissions and sometimes personal art as well. So you can come hang out with me there. And that's about it. I play Scissory, a rogue paladin who is a Tweely and who does not have much of a danger sense at all.
Nope.
Yeah.
None at all.
None whatsoever.
Currently tied with Aaron for going unconscious the most, but yeah. But yes, go ahead and give Marquee Gaming a follow if you haven't already, as well as subscribe, spread the love, all that good stuff. They're amazing people. They're one of the reasons why I'm doing this to begin with. And so let's go ahead and jump over to the other person that helped me, actually my first follower ever on Twitch. And even one of the other people that helped me get into this whole thing, Avum, or Mike.
Hey, I don't know why I was like, Avum. Oh yeah, who's that?
You've been playing Avum for 7 weeks.
Used to it.
So,
hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Michael, also known as Bardic Dice here on Twitch and other places. Super excited to be back playing Zelda. Love it. And I play the other Twilight Twin, Avum, who is a rogue and an oracle, 2 levels of oracle, which is super fun. Yeah, I stream Wednesdays and Thursdays. Let's end my Wednesday game for the Feywild game that is mature audiences, so just be aware. And Thursday is family friendly as well, but it's our homebrew Fates United game. And we're going to go on a little beach episode soon. So both of those at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will most likely this week though be taking going dark. So I might have some laid back streams, but as far as D&D, we might be taking a break for this week and come back next week hitting hard with the stories. So just to let everyone know, in case that does happen, there's just a lot of personal stuff and work stuff going on. So with that being said, I'm here and excited to play.
It's gonna be a good time. And yeah, man, if you need to take a break, do it. You've been hitting hard, so take care of yourself.
Don't put that DM burnout.
Exactly. Mental health. It's important. And so, on to one of my favorite classes, Silent.
Hi.
Silent is the class.
Yep, that Silent is the class.
Silent is the class. There we go.
No. Hi, my name is Silent Legend. To be fair, I try to stream Mondays and Fridays. Usually it hasn't happened recently, but I'm trying, guys. I'm sorry. I don't really do D&D stuff on my own personal channel, but I do a lot of video game stuff. So if you ever want to hang out, watch me play some VR, shoot some hot dogs in the face, because that's typically what I do. It is amazing. It's a good time. I play Aaron. He is the Rito Ranger of the group. I just realized the alliteration with that, and I'm not intentional.
It's glorious.
And yeah,
perfect. Go ahead and give Silent a follow. The VR game sounds really weird because it is, but it's simultaneously glorious to
Actually really
behold.
fun. Yeah, it is.
So go ahead and give him a follow, as well as even subscribe. And last, but certainly not least, our Tony Stark of the group, Mark.
Hello, everybody. My name's Mark of Marky Gaming, and yeah, we do some fun stuff over there. Sunday D&D, Rich does art there, fun stuff. Zelda games on Saturday sometimes, good time. But here, I play Avum. No, that's wrong. Attic.
Nobody's
Interchangeable to me and everyone else apparently. Attic, the Sheikah Artificer, aka Tony Stark.
I was like,
I was waiting for it. There are two A names in this group.
It's gonna happen all the time. Those names are.
Yeah, we doomed ourselves. I think everyone has done it at least once, and it's been 7 sessions.
I've done it. That's my player. Yeah.
That's true. You haven't done it yet. You're the.
I said I have done it.
Oh, yeah, you have done it. That's right. Yes.
I mean, I just did it to my characters. So.
Yeah. No, you have. We have a good time here, ladies and gentlemen. So with that, go ahead and, as I've been saying, go and give those fine folks a follow, subscribe as well. I also make weekly D&D content. Tomorrow's video is actually going to be on exploration in D&D. So it's going to be a good time. I'm excited for that one. Actually pushed it back so I could get my Vox Machina video out. But yes, it's going to be a good time. Really don't have any other further announcements outside of continuing to thank D. Lee and Rach for the art, the official art for this campaign. Amazing artists, appreciate everything. And as always, if you wanted to make fan art or cosplay, go right ahead. Just give credit to the original artists as well as players. And tag us, because we want to see it.
If you cosplay a Rito, I'm giving you so much props.
Yes, I'll tweet that to the moon and back. Exactly. So with that, I think we're all good for announcements, unless there's anything else you all last minute. Perfect. Well, let's go ahead and then dive into tonight's episode of Winds of Calamity.
Just feel like we need to do something there.
I know, we need like an intro thing.
I've been working on it. I've been talking with people, but anyway. So anyway, with that being said, when last we left our heroes, you all had gone on a hunting trip with one Lord Error of Lureline Port City. You all had laid to rest for the night on the banks of a fairy lake that seems to be cursed, or at least being corrupted. The exact cause of it wasn't sure, though it seemed to be the divine crystals that you all have been chasing. While in the night, you all were accosted by bandits and a cult member sent to kill Scisri, due to her having a divine aura caused by one of the tattoos that she had received. Through intense interrogation, you managed to force Error to reveal that he was one of the major cult leaders behind the goings-on of Lureline, causing him to run away. As to where, you don't know. And the following morning, you all, true to your word, managed to purify the fairy lake, where she then gifted upon you all various rewards and trinkets. And now we pick up. As you all are on the banks, or specifically I should say, Avum and Aaron are on the banks of the fairy lake, and Scisri and Adek, you are on a makeshift raft in the middle. So, as everything calms and you all are having your gifts, most likely having attuned to them at this point, what do you all do?
So we heading back to the city, or you just want to do that?
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good.
Take our new friends into
Yes.
his
Yeah.
new home.
He's looking. I'll go wherever. I'll go wherever.
Jimmy would love to meet him.
Most likely, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good if this is. You think. I just hope nothing comes back here. Just gotta remember where this is, you know? Just in case.
Oh, for sure.
Good notes.
All right. Perfect. So someone's gonna. Did someone say that they're gonna be noting where this location is? Perfect. I'd say go ahead and make a survival check to see how well you are able to.
May I assist?
Sure. So you can go ahead and roll with advantage, or you can both roll. I'll let you choose.
You can roll with advantage.
Question will they roll too?
Yes.
Is there like a secondary entrance that's on the other side of the lake where the crates were, or is that kind of blocked off there?
I mean, it's a forest, so there's not technically a path to a road per se. But
Okay.
it is a forest, so people could definitely use that as another route.
When we were over there, did we see like tracks of carts or anything bringing the crates over?
No, you primarily saw that would be coming from the road.
Okay, so the route that we came up is more the
Yes.
route that. Okay.
Due to it being easier. 18. You are able, based upon a map and with Aaron's ability of the land, you are able to fairly accurately ascertain where Makar Lake is located. Aaron didn't mention that was the name of it.
The Lakar.
Makar. Mekar. So you are able to ascertain that this is most likely the accurate location of the lake.
Perfect.
Perfect.
So, does this place look any different now that it's purified? Like,
Yeah, it
Any
does
changes?
actually. It looks a little bit more. Whereas the water once had a dullness to it. Now the water seems to be shimmering brightly, not because there's particles in it. It just seems to be more shimmering brightly because to use a D&D term, a Fey type being exists within the water.
okay, cool. Yeah, I think like as they're kind of marking stuff on the map and getting ready, I'm just like standing on the shore, like looking at everything, and I'm like, I'm always gonna remember this. This is beautiful. I just say to no one in particular.
Perfect. And it is beautiful. It's also slightly blinding because it is partly overcast, but
She's like totally squinting, like I'm always gonna remember this.
perfect.
As we're getting ready to leave,
Yes.
I'm going to make a secondary image with my magical tinkering of the lake. Just on a piece of paper.
I love it. Yeah, you're able to easily do so.
So does Scissory's image disappear?
No, I got multiples of those I can do.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 or something like that, I think.
I have 4 I can do, so it's only 2 I've used now.
Oh, nice, nice.
Because one is of the giant tree from the temple, and the other one is this lake.
So-
Deck, what did you get from the fairy again?
I got a strand of hair, which grants me some favor in multiple things.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Brand of hair? Question mark in Avon's notebook.
Yes. As long as you remain attuned to it and maintain favor with this fairy, you keep those bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
Which basically, for the folks at home, is a bonus to wisdom saves, perception, performance, and insight, and also a bonus to tinkering. It does say that. Unfortunately, D&D Beyond does not allow me to do a +1 bonus to tinkering.
Oh well.
So,
At least it says it.
What?
Didn't even add the wisdom save in there. Oh man. Okay, I gotta remember that.
Yep. That is D&D Beyond. All right. You all are then able to, with your captive in tow, I'm assuming you probably have them like tied up by a rope, more or less. You all are able to make your way back by the road fairly easily. At this point, Valgrim and his crew are way ahead of you because it would have taken you about an hour to do all of this.
So they're heading back to...
Because Aaron was told them to do so.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Right. Aaron informed them that it would probably be best to do so. So Valgrim is heeding wise words and heading back to Lureline.
I was wondering if he was going to continue to Castletown or not.
He when suggested, he listens.
Fair enough.
And as you all enter into the port, the calls of the gulls are crying overhead. It's about almost mid-afternoon by this point, because it would be a half-day's journey back. But one thing that catches your interest is that there seems to be a massive commotion in town. People seem to be scrambling. Go and make perception checks for me.
Is it back at Lureline?
You're back at Lureline because you guys wanted to go back to the city.
Okay.
Overcast or sunny? I forget.
It's still sunny. It's just partly cloudy. So unfortunately, Scisri and Avum, you are at disadvantage. Yep.
Nat 20.
Nice. What's the total?
We just balanced each other
25.
out, Silent.
That one?
The twins got one.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Hey!
I hope this is
18 down to 1.
22.
22.
Close enough. 25.
25.
Total.
25, 22. Nat ones, Avum and Scisri. Oh, no. Okay, well.
Ooh, rough.
You two are completely distracted about what's going on within the city and just all the commotion. Yeah, and you're writing things down. Aaron and Adek, you look off into the distance and you just see a massive pillar of black smoke.
Uh-oh.
That doesn't look good.
Nope. I will meet you guys there. And he just takes off.
Why are you going alone?
I'm faster!
You'll die first! Okay.
Okay.
What are they yelling about?
Oh, what is going on?
Oh. Pillar of black smoke over there. You see that?
I thought that was just me squinting.
It's so bright.
Oh,
I don't know.
Right on at all.
yeah,
We should probably go follow him. We need to do something with him, though. Our wizard friend.
He goes,
Right.
I don't know what's going on. I swear.
Y'all go forward. I'll handle him.
Just find a guard or something on the way through town towards it.
Oh, now you want to talk to guards.
I said we can get the guards involved.
Just saying. It's good timing.
Okay.
Avum, that was pretty rude. I'm just saying.
It's accurate. He grabs
Oh, boy.
the rope and
I think we're gonna need to have a talk.
Jack literally just like stops for a second, just like sits and thinks about what just happened.
I stop by. I'm like, he's all over the place because of the whole trying to kill me thing. I'll talk to him. You didn't do anything wrong.
Okay. Move forward.
Perfect.
Love you, Mark.
All right.
I go really the nice guy. It's just weird.
All right. Aaron, we'll go ahead and deal with you real quick before
Deal with you.
Since you're ahead of the party, you are just blitzing across Lureline Port.
What am I seeing?
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okie dokie. 19.
19. As you're just going around, you go and are following this pillar. You start to realize that it's going past the merchant districts and also the lower districts, and it's going up and up and up onto almost like a cliffside where you figure where the upper district would be. And as you are just going about and circling, you see that one of the massive houses, almost about 3 stories in size, is set ablaze. It seems to be below the Nehru statue, the one that's used as the main, almost, what would it be? I'm blanking. One of the towers on a port city. I'm Lighthouse.
Lighthouse?
I was
There you go.
blanking on it. One of the almost like a lighthouse. It is massive in scale and seems to be almost covering, causing shadow for most of this district. But this one house is just set ablaze as servants are running out, and you see various mages coming forth with water, trying to pour it out, as seems to be this, the norm of the city.
I'm going to go to the nearest person who doesn't look like they're trying to heave a bucket across.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask, like, whose house is that? What's going on?
You land and you catch one of the servants. Appears to be Azora, and she is dressed in fine clothing. It seems to be what would have been more along the lines of like a cook. And she goes, yes, it was, this was Lord Era's house. He has set it ablaze.
He did.
He just came in the night and suddenly just started throwing books around. We didn't know what was going on. And the next thing that we knew, everything was on fire.
That doesn't bode well. Okay.
Yeah, and you're just seeing other various mages, Hylians, Kokiri, humans, and also even clerics, just doing everything they can by casting almost frost spells and even water spells to try and douse the flames.
I'm grabbing whatever closest free bucket I can and just flying and doing like the flying helicopter thing. What they do.
You are easily able to find a bucket in a well, and you just cut it, and you're just doing the full-on wildfire search and rescue deal fairly easily. This, given your background, this would be a fairly easy maneuver for you.
Nice.
I don't know why I was imagining like the seagull thing where they like dive underwater and come up and you just like spit in water.
Well, considering his feathers are not meant for deep sea diving,
That's fair. That's fair.
I would lose flight easily.
You would. And that is the thing. If it rains and you are in the rain for too long, you will lose the ability to fly. If you ever wonder why you see birds on a telephone pole and they're just hanging out in the water, hanging out while it's raining, that's why. They literally can't go anywhere. They're stuck.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll come back to R3. As Avum, you were leading the pack, trying to find a guard with a mole in tow. Tied around at the waist. People are giving you side-eyes looks as to what's going on. Scissory in the deck, you were just barely behind Avum. What are you doing?
Probably looking for a guard. Probably more specifically, is it Jimmy? Is that what her name is? Jimmy, yeah. Looking.
Yeah, that's what Avon's looking for. He's not looking for a random guard.
Perfect. Well, oddly enough, as you are passing by the leaky spigot, suddenly 2 guards come bursting out, and Jimmy follows suit with 2 guards behind her, and she seems to be holding a file, and she looks over to you all and says, "You all, where is Error? He was last seen with you."
Oh, he was busy. We have a lot to talk. Can we talk to you? Are you busy? You seem busy. We have this guy. Well, you probably need to take care of him.
Shoves him right into Jimmy's arms.
And she goes, poof, and at that moment, the folder just goes a little bit flying out of her hands, and papers go scattering about. Go ahead and make perception checks for me real quick.
Avum quickly goes to pick them up because he knows how awful it is to drop papers on the ground.
Fair
21.
8.
8.
You have disadvantage, right?
Yeah, DC will be a little lower, Avum, since you're picking them up.
10.
10. Well, good news is since you're picking it up, that was the DC. You look and you just see random various bits of notes. And same thing with you, Adek. You see pictures and notes regarding tattoos and victims. So, and she looks like, and what about this individual is concerning to me?
Tried to assassinate my sister because of targeted tattoo. Sounds like you're already potentially on top of that.
She holds her hands out for the folder. Thank you. Well, indeed, we will have questions. You?
I come a little closer, so I'm not like yelling it, but I'm like,
Yeah.
error totally behind the whole thing. Just to let you know.
That is make a persuasion check for me.
Yeah, and Avum's gonna like kind of poke a mole or whatever his name is. Be like,
Yeah.
verify that.
He will just simply nod.
Do I get an advantage
Yeah.
because of that, or do I keep my roll?
1
You
second.
got a witness.
1 second. Yeah, you get advantage.
Okay, because I rolled a 1, so.
Oh my goodness.
But I just being cursed from Sunday, it's just continuing.
Oh,
no.
14. I just a 14 though, so
Okay.
not the worst.
She looks at you. Brows kind of furrowed, just says, "That is a serious accusation. But right now, I think we have more pressing matters, and perhaps there's weight to it." She hands she does a whistle. Yeah, I can't whistle. So she does a whistle, and one of the guards comes from behind and grabs the mage and says, "Take him to the stockade. You three. If Era is indeed behind this, then that makes complete sense. We just received reports that his home is ablaze."
Shut the fire.
Interesting.
Perhaps you three can certainly help me with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Way ahead of you.
We're always here to help.
Way ahead of you on that one.
Perfect. She goes, "All right, you three, come with me. You two, come with me. You two, make sure that he gets to the brig. We'll go ahead and check on him later. I'm sure we'll have many questions for this friend." At that point, the two guards blow a horn, calling for everyone to go ahead and move and get out of the way. And suddenly, they're at a dead sprint, heading toward Error's house.
Either of one of you have something that can fight a fire.
Jimmy says, "We are calling every mage and clergy within the district. It is standard policy. They are what you would call the fire brigade in this instance. They can cast water spells and cold spells. They are going."
What about you, Adek, Scissory?
Get a bucket of water. Take it up and down.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll just help.
Fortunately, I don't have any magic either.
Perfect.
But we'll help.
Yeah.
Of course.
Excellent. And,
We always help.
And as you're going through, and she looks, Jimmy looks back, and as she's running, she goes, "I will make sure that there's a little bit of a reward in it if that is what you're after, but it certainly seems to be merited."
So I'm gonna go look for buckets.
Perfect. And as you're going, for that, she'll say there'll be buckets up top. That is also part of the procedure. So if you're looking for assistance there, they'll be there.
Did you see a flying Rito? He took off.
Unfortunately, I haven't. I've been in the leaky spigot this whole time, and you're running during this. And as you're running through the merchant district, you see Reyna come running out of the out of her shop, locking, flipping it to closed, and she's running up to the upper top district as well, with Ike in tow. And eventually, you all do make it there, and you see this same sight, and you look up top, and you see Aaron doing another dive bomb, more or less, with water as it's coming right out of the buckets and pouring onto the house.
I was gonna say, he probably has like 2 buckets, 1 in each talon.
Yeah, easily done. With your strength, that would probably just be pushing what you'd be able to carry.
Yeah. If he had to drop like anything, he would have just to do it.
Totally.
Avon's gonna whistle up to him though and have him like swing down if he can hear him, if he can hear us.
With his passive perception, actually it's against a roaring fire. At that point, I would need you to make a perception check.
Yeah. That is a 24.
24, easily done. And you just hear a very high-pitched whistle. And you look and you see Jimmy along with several other companions.
I'll go ahead and land next to him.
Perfect.
BDS retreat. There you go. You go faster.
Thank you. Gone.
Amazing. And you see Ike and Reyna go run up and just start. Reyna's just casting ice spells as Ike is just doing create water and pouring it onto the house. Is there anything you all care to do to potentially assist?
I'm grabbing as many buckets as I can carry just on both arms, going up towards the.
Yeah, I that's about all I can do as well. I don't have
Great.
any magic.
Avon's definitely not strong enough to barely even pull a bucket, so he's going to help fill the buckets.
That's
and
easily done.
put them up.
I'm ready with when I come down.
Great. After a few moments, you hear a commotion within the house. And suddenly, outside of the roof, what looks to be 3 skulls wreathed in flame come emerging, screaming out of the house.
Uh-oh.
And each one goes to one mage that's up top with casting a spell of water or ice. And they look, and suddenly fire just comes straight out of the mouth, enwrapping the mage in suddenly fire as they turn, more or less, to avoid being too graphic, are turned to ash.
I blast one with my chest launcher.
Well, let's go ahead and hop over to the
like I
battle
had to, like-
swing.
I had to be careful with that one.
Whoop.
I feel like I would have had to be careful on that one, considering where I was.
Yes, you were. All right. So go ahead and place where you guys would be.
Oof, way far off. I'm assuming.
So just dumping a bucket of water somewhere, I would assume.
Yes.
Okay. Sure.
By the
Right.
fire then.
Yep.
Oh, I'm
I
already
imagine
on
I'm above him.
You could probably be about like right there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
my- Guessing I'd be somewhere back there. Yeah.
Excellent. As you see this, we'll go ahead and say at this point, go ahead and roll for initiative, everybody. Deck, you can do your chest firing deal on your turn.
This is exactly what Avon's sassy mood needed.
Yep. And also, it should be noted as suddenly holding onto one of the skulls is your old pal Zarek. And suddenly he comes, just lets go and comes and lands on one of the ground. So he is currently here, squaring off against one of the flaming skulls.
Oh, he's fighting the skulls. Okay.
He's
He
fighting.
came flying out with
not
the
fighting
skull
us, he's fighting
from
them.
the
My skull friend.
The implication is that he was already in the house fighting these things, and suddenly now he was grappling one, and it came basically careening out of the house, with him in tow. All right.
Modify 20 for initiative.
Well, 1 second.
Okay.
There's.
What's the last thing we told him to do? Or that he said he was going to do?
He said he was going to kill the one who killed him.
Gotcha.
So.
So
Yeah,
you know why he's here?
yeah. No power. Dots connected. Good to know. All right.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
So with that, a deck.
15.
15. Avum.
17.
Scissory.
7.
Oof. Eh. And then, And then Scissory, then Aaron, you said 20?
Yep.
Perfect. Well, Aaron, you're up first.
Oh, perfect.
As the goal here is to, one, take out the skulls, but also defend those taking putting the fire out.
Okay. Well, seeing that, and probably it better I drop the buckets for now. Gonna fly over this way. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at this one.
Perfect.
Two. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Awesome. The thing's a little out of order, but it's fine.
You're good.
13 piercing.
Perfect. As you go, loose an arrow and just fire it into the creatures, managing to pass by a flame. You see potentially a little flicker of arcane magic that it manages to push through, and then just hits in the skull, and it turns around.
And then bonus action, I'll actually cast Hunter's Mark on the one in front of Zarek.
Perfect.
So which one did you hit? Did you hit this one?
Yeah,
Yes.
I had that one.
So I'll also mark this. We'll actually use this color to note, so that way you know when you can do your Colossal Slayer.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, next up is our boy's turn. He's going to fly. He's going to fly over. He's currently 10 feet up, and he's going to look, and he's going to just suddenly fire is going to emit out of his breath, and he's going to go ahead and attack the cleric that's in front of him. He's going to use, and that's going to hit with a modified 20.
Hold on. Let me see something.
Yes.
Never mind. I'm too far away.
You're too far away? Oh, your thing.
30 feet.
Oh, dang. All right. Flames wrap around it, and he is unfortunately dead. Spend the rest of his movement and gonna come up to here. Going to attack you, Scissory, with the second attack. And that's probably gonna miss with an 8.
Yeah, misses.
As you just raise up your shield and the flames come riding past it. All right.
Yee.
Abram, you're up.
This little fence, is it jumpable, or do I have to go around it?
It's jumpable.
30. So he'll jump it and run there. That's a rough one. Just seeing that one go down, he's gonna guiding bolt this one here.
Nice. Guiding bolt.
It's my favorite spell of all time.
I love guiding bolt.
One.
Oh, how good that one is, though. 14.
14. As you go and just suddenly gears and orange light begins to emerge from your hand, and as you fire it out, it seems to hit, but then suddenly additional flames wrap around it, and it manages to deflect. It casts shield on itself.
Help!
Too soon.
But do you see the shirt that I'm wearing? Rocks fall, everyone dies. Good. Anyway, it casts suddenly flames wrap around it, and it manages to almost Dragon Ball Z style deflect the energy.
Yeah, and that's his turn.
All right. Next up is Jimmy, and she is going to go ahead and run over here and attack this Scully boy.
Actually, no. I'm
Nope.
sorry. Can I do my reaction?
Burp, burp,
with
burp,
that?
burp, burp. Yep.
I'm gonna rewind time, and I'm gonna take the guiding bolt back, and I'm gonna shoot it again.
Nice.
Yeah, because technically it says any roll. So
Yeah, and after another result, yeah.
That-
If you allow me, I know that was
It's-
really late. That was like buzzer beater.
It says any roll. I will allow it because technically this is a homebrew class. We're figuring it out, so it works.
There you go.
Much better.
Learning.
21.
Now it hits. As suddenly you see the flames just wrap around it, you rewind time and the gears
Not
come
having
out.
this today.
And you just no, not today. And you go and you cast the energy out of it. Go ahead and go ahead and roll that damage for me, my good sir.
4d6, yeah.
4d6.
Usually I say too angry to die. He is too sassy to miss.
Hey, made me miscount.
Sorry.
7, 8, 15 points, and then advantage on the next hit.
Perfect. So that is
So I feel like Avum should have this mug right now. Sarcasm plus 5.
sarcasm
100%.
plus.
Oh man.
I want a mug like that now.
I
That's
do
awesome.
too. Ever since I saw it, I've been wanting it. All right, so Jimmy is going to go ahead and run up and do her initial plan of swinging really hard, and that is, ick. With her roll, it's gonna shield as well. All right, Adek, you are up.
All right. So instead of shooting the thing, seeing the circumstances now, I'm gonna drop the water real quick, and then again I'm gonna go to my Sheikah Slate
Yeah.
and find a little rock nearby, and send it flying from like back here in a line, whatever line I can do to hit both
Yeah,
of those
that-
two in the line.
That'll work.
So
Woo, just missing Zarek.
Yeah. All right.
they're
so-
10 feet up, right? So I'm
Yes.
not worried about hitting anybody.
No,
so.
yeah, they're 10 feet up, so you won't hit anybody. You're able to draw a line. That's a dexterity save on their part, correct?
So the first one that fails it will get hit.
Right.
I was the first to fail. Okay.
Yeah, I can't hit both of them. It's just
All right, so the first one is going to go ahead and be an 18.
that succeeds.
The second one is going to be a 14.
That succeeds.
All right.
Ah.
As you take the rock and the skulls manage to just duck and weave out of the way, and it goes flying.
Then I will pull out my katana and shield and attempt to engage this one so it doesn't attack anybody else.
Perfect. I love it. All right. Oh, it is Twilight Twin Tuesday. All right. Well, Zarek is up. He's gonna go ahead and run up and do 2 attacks. Buddy, light of my life. One of these days you'll hit.
Oh, buddy.
As he just goes up and just tries to do one of those like basically like a spin kick type deal and manages to miss both times and lands on the other side. That is his
no.
turn. My Zarek, my man. Anyway, buddy, Mac, light of my life. One attack on Zarek and then one attack on Jimmy. That's gonna miss Zarek, and that's going to hit Jimmy. 9, 11. 11 on... As Zarek manages to just take the fire and almost deflect it, Jimmy tries to block with her shield, but some flame does seem to nick her just a little bit. All right. And with that, Scissory, you are up.
So I'll just. So someone got killed right there.
Yes, you saw one of the clerics just get wreathed in flame and turn to ash.
Okay, so they're like dead. There's nothing
Yes.
I can really do about that. Okay, sounds good.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, so I will I'll drop my bucket and grab my rapier, and just be like, oh wow, oh Abe's gonna be so pissed, and then I go to attack this thing.
Okay, perfect. You do have advantage because of guiding bolt, so technically
bolt.
sneak attack.
Nice.
I love that rule.
Okay, 21, I think. check. Yeah.
21?
21.
All right, perfect. 21 to hit. That hits.
And I'll add in my last smite.
This is undead.
Last one.
This is an undead. Go ahead and add an additional D8.
Awesome. Hold on, I gotta. Is it 2d8 and then a 3d8 is it total?
Yeah, 3D.
Or is it just-
How is this your last smite? You had a long rest.
Yeah,
And
we
then I
just-
used a spell slot to.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. I
help the
forgot.
lake.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, I forgot Smite uses a spell slot.
It
Yeah.
does. It's the way it makes it balance.
Renan eats through his spells all.
All right, so this will be a D8 plus. So technically 4D8 plus a D6
Yeah.
because of smite.
Plus a d6. Okay, perfect.
Plus a D6. Come on.
Yeah.
Roll high, please.
Let's see.
Rogue Paladins.
So fun.
28.
As basically, you just
Ooh,
run up,
chill.
you're not having this, and you just run and do a leap into the air, and a lightning bolt strikes the tip of your rapier, and you just pump all of your energy into this, and it is gone. And suddenly, you strike it right into its eye, and just... and it collapses to the ground, and fire is no more.
I just kind of like swing my rapier out, like, there we go, and I like smile at Avon, like, we got this, it's good. And then I will kind of start heading towards like maybe like standing right here, just to like stand in front of this other random guy, you know?
Perfect. That one you're actually standing in front of is in front of Ike.
Oh, okay, sounds good.
Perfect. Well, lastly is excuse me. Is this guy. He's gonna look at you, Adek. And he's gonna do 2 attacks on you. First attack is gonna be a 22.
Yep, that hits.
Second attack is only gonna be a 9.
That misses.
That misses.
As that is going to be 13 points of fire damage.
Ouch!
That burns.
That hurts.
All right, with that, Aaron, you back to the top of your order. You are up.
Sir. All right. Actually, quick clarification. Was this one hurt at all?
No, unfortunately
No.
not.
Okay.
Actually, wait. He was, because Jimmy managed to land some damage on him.
Awesome. Perfect. 1, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Ah! Okay. I'm going to go ahead and shoot that one with them.
Perfect. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Since it's hurt, go ahead and it's 2d8
I
plus
can
a
add my
d6.
classes. It's 2D. Yeah. It'll be 2D8 plus a D6 if I hit.
Yep.
Modified 20. So
That
I'm assuming
hits.
Sweet.
Voice.
D8
Rogue
first.
Already.
Okay. 16 plus a D6. Yeah. 22.
22. It's still up, but it is looking rough. As you just take the bow and you're able to, with your hunter's mark, and you're able to tell where to hurt it the most, and you just go for one of its eye sockets and it goes.
Yeah, that'll be it.
All right, Avum, you're up.
Forgot this earlier, but you said it was cloudy, right? So we have disadvantage on our attacks. Is that right?
Yes, you
The
would.
smoke block out the sun.
Not in this instance, but yes, normally you would.
I tried to help.
That was good.
So I'm gonna move here to cancel that out,
Perfect.
and then I'll go ahead and attack him with my dagger.
And you are flanking, so you go ahead and get sneak attack on this.
So close. It was like 20, 14.
So it's almost
So dirty 20.
dirty 20. That hits.
So that's gonna be 7 points of slashing
Okay.
or 8 points of slashing plus a sneak attack.
And sneak attack
All
is
right,
this
1 point from sneak attack, so 8 total.
8 total. Okay, great. Thank
Yeah,
you.
sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm not used to playing a woke.
You're good.
You get used to it.
Perfect. As you just come with your dagger, just and stab it once. All right. That is. Anything else you're gonna do this turn?
Nah. Just telling Attic, going. Does water work on it? And that's all.
Perfect.
I had water.
I mean, that would have been a good thing to test first, huh?
Jimmy is up. She's going to go ahead and attack this one. She has advantage because flanking. That's going to hit. It's going to do.
I wasn't sure if you guys actually had a chance to throw your buckets on the fire yet, or if the fight started before you did that.
They've been putting it out beforehand. So
So we still have our buckets when we came up?
the buckets are still around. You don't have them in hand right now.
Right, I know. But they're within grabbing distance if we wanted.
Potentially. You're going to have. Well, not for you
Where
specifically.
they were.
But yeah.
Not me, but
Yeah.
them. Yeah, okay.
The
Just
other
a thought
ones,
for the future.
Aaron and Scisri would be out. A deck would be the only one that would have his in reach.
Yeah.
So, because
Cool.
everyone else is moved. All right. Well, speaking of a deck,
So I'm going to go ahead and slash out with my katana at this thing. Advantage because flanking.
Yep.
Katana.
That will
Oh.
be 24 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, and 8 slashing damage. Or, yeah, slashing.
There's still bitterness for Mark's good rolls or something.
I was just laughing. You know, like anytime you're like, does a 24 hit? And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. So 6 points of damage. You just slash into its skull. All right. Anything else you're gonna do this turn? Or
8 I rolled, but
you rolled in. You
8 damage.
8 damage. Yeah.
Okay, it said 6, I thought, so.
I was reading something else.
Okay.
I had marked down 8. I was reading something else.
And then I'm going to use my 1 per day bonus action for healing word on myself, because that hurt.
Fair enough.
So, let me roll that up.
Fire is hot, guys.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. All right.
So, 7 back. Okay.
Nice. Can Zarek redeem himself? Probably not. Nope.
Misses.
Nope. Suddenly just the thing flames around. Oh, Zarek.
What you get for predicting a TPK?
Right?
I didn't mean it. Anyway,
Great power comes great responsibility.
suddenly this creature starts to. Its form starts to shift. That is its turn.
Fantasy over here?
And next up is Scisri.
Okay. Well, I can't get flanking because these two are flanking already, right? So I just gotta roll a disadvantage.
Well, if you run up, it's going to be a flat roll. So technically in this instance, you'll still get sneak attack. I rule it that you'll still get sneak attack because it's surrounded on 3 sides.
Okay. So it's a flat roll.
It's a flat roll, but you'll still get sneak attack.
Sure. Okay.
Because also 5 foot, you're within range of a deck.
I got a nat 20!
Oh my goodness, this is her
Just
fight.
stared at it for a second in shock. Like, this.
You're just looking at it like, oh, wait a minute.
Totally!
Is that possible?
The 20 is like shaped kind of weird too, so it like takes like my brain takes a second to like catch up with me. Okay.
All right.
I love it. I love that such a delayed celebration too. I was like, oh,
Great.
Is that what a 20 looks like?
Yes. I haven't seen it in so long. Okay.
84 years.
I rolled some ones and twos though, so it's not that spectacular.
I remember them days of them nat 20.
16.
16. Okay. Jeez. As suddenly Scissor just was like, all right, great, and then runs up and just skewers this one, and it's dead.
Noise.
All right. Well, with that, back to the top of the order. Aaron.
Well, the only one that's still an active target.
All right.
So, yeah.
I'll need you to make this attack with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
As you're seeing its form shift in and out.
It's hastened, isn't it?
No, something else.
No? I don't like it. I don't think an 11 hits.
No, it doesn't. As suddenly you think you see where it is, and the shot just goes wide.
Oh, wait, sorry, I miscounted. Maybe I should... Sorry. I rolled a 6. I did math wrong. 15, sorry.
15. It's been its turn. It's going to use its last one. It's going to cast shield on itself one last time.
Okay.
One last time.
So, perfect.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All
That's all I got, unless I want to charge it.
Yep.
Oh.
All right. Avum, you're up.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. We're just going to stay back, and I'm going to toll the dead.
All
So
right.
wisdom save, please.
Perfect. I'm assuming a 10 doesn't work.
Nope.
Nope.
For 11 points of necrotic damage.
Noise.
All right, as you just go and suddenly you channel into the sensation of time, and you reach out your hand and then twist it, and it starts to hear ringing in its ears as suddenly it goes to the rapid sense of further decay as you see almost you're bringing it further to the grave. And at that point, you just and the fire goes out, and it is dead.
That's all right on those things, right? That didn't look good.
It seemed great.
It's okay on those though. To do it on those, it's fine.
And Jimmy looks.
I think it was already dead.
It's already...
Ike turns around and goes, I think it is quite all right, son.
Just making sure that was really grotesque.
Perfect.
I've done that before.
Well,
Okay, may I ask a question? How bad does it look now, the fire?
go ahead and make a survival check for me.
Because I'm going to assume they've been dealing with that while we were dealing with the
Yes,
flame skeletons.
that was part of it, was defending to make sure that you could defend them to keep it out.
17 survival.
17. You're looking, and it looks like the fire is under control at this point.
Would it be safe to go in?
Not at this point, because this seems like the flames are still out, but give it a few moments, and you could eventually go in, yes.
Okay. Basically, he's just waiting to see if it's safe to go in, then he wants to start looking if there's anything survived in the fire.
Absolutely.
Salvageable.
And we'll go ahead and jump back over.
You still do have Expedious Retreat, so
Yeah,
just
that's...
to help you go through quicker if need be.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Does Ranger get dash as a bonus action? It doesn't, right?
No.
Just rogue?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if that was useless, but
How wounded
it
is
was
Attic?
helpful.
Go ahead and make a medicine check for me.
I got another nat 20.
Yay!
Nice.
You know
Make
what?
it up for it.
It's where the...
Where were you Sunday? Okay,
Where were you Sunday?
Yeah.
let's see. My medicine total is 21 then.
21. After that heal, Adek is probably looking a little better than he was initially. Is that a safe assumption, Mark? Like you're above half?
There's I'm above half. There's some burn marks still, but he's above half.
Okay. Okay, sounds good.
Pays extra attention to a deck.
Right?
What? No one else got hurt, did they?
Just saying.
See? But yeah, so I just kind of like shake my sword off and be like, wow, okay, that was crazy.
That was dopers, okay?
I mean, at least we got it here fast, so, you know, we're able to save this place.
What'd you do with your sword? That was amazing.
That was a thing that I can do now. Just
The lightning thing?
Yeah!
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I love it. It's so effective. I want to do this like every day. You guys did do good too. I don't know if we saw. Do we see when Avon rewinds time, or does only he see that? That's kind of what I've been wondering. Like, do we see that he does stuff?
You see him reach out his hand, but as far as rewinding time, he's the only one that knows that he is doing it. As far as your knowledge, he's reaching out his hand, and either the target does still manage to hit or just misses. You don't see the hit turn into a miss suddenly.
Okay.
So, time passes normally for you.
They're still seeing the arcane like gear and like the arcane magic casting.
They're still seeing the casting, but they're not seeing the result of it. Time passes normally for them.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
That's
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Only he knows how cool he is.
Right.
That's a very interesting perspective thing.
You know he's doing something, but you don't know the effects of it.
Especially if he freaks out of someone that like got like nat 20'd and it's like, you just got decimated. You're like, I'm fine, it missed. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna continue picking up water and.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm probably gonna be trying to keep an eye out to see if anything else like bursts out of this fire or anything too.
Yeah,
perfect.
I think he's also preparing for that also.
Yeah, perfect. That's not an issue. There's nothing really else happens the rest of the time. With your assistance, it takes about an hour to get the fire under complete control and put out completely. Yeah.
Everyone would have gone in like slightly earlier, just as long as it was like safe enough for him to get in, look around.
Yeah, they probably would have given permission at this point to go ahead and even with you can tell, okay, it's structurally sound enough to go ahead in and investigate. So
I will join you in sifting through stuff.
Perfect. What are the twins doing?
probably checking in on people, making sure any burns are taken care of, or little things like that.
Yeah, it would probably be mainly with the servants that were watching all of this unfold.
Or just even the mages, like if they're exhausted, making sure they're like taken care of. Take a seat, and here's some water, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, easily done. And Scissory, are you assisting with that as well?
Yeah, I feel like I may have pushed it with the we're gonna help with the fire, and then more things started attacking. So like, I'm just hanging out with Abum and helping him out for a little bit.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Abum's not saying anything to Sissy currently.
It's fine.
Nope, he's
just hanging around.
Very focused and preoccupied.
Perfect.
If people are wounded, I might do like a hit point here and there.
Yeah.
Just to like
easily done.
Some uncomfortableness.
Here's a Motrin. One for you. One for you.
Hashtag not
careful with the morphine.
Right. Here's the non-branded.
So, but yes, both of you are easily able to do so, and you do receive a lot of thanks. Several of the mages are just covered in soot at this point, as with most that would be fighting a fire. Adek and Aaron, we'll jump to you. As you are going into this house, the upper floor, so what would be the upper floors, I should say, are completely just gone. They are crumbled, turned to ash on the base floor. Where you see once stood is one area that appears to be where you'd be standing. The foyer appears to be where a study once stood. And then on the right is where a dining hall, and then it just keeps going around that in that manner.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm specifically going to be keeping an eye out for anything that did survive, or maybe a trapdoor that leads down to a basement or something like that.
Mm-hmm. That would be essentially what Aaron's looking for also.
Go ahead and...
Something that's hidden.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
I will put a little magic in my Sheikah Slate to give guidance to myself.
Nice.
Perfect.
That's a 17.
17.
That's a 23.
23. Both of you with your just going around and looking, it's fairly easy to spot. You go into where you assume the dining location would be, and you do find the door. Upon investigation, you see that the door appeared to be locked. But because of the fire, the door has been weakened and is currently off of its hinges.
Ooh.
Going in.
Right this way.
All right.
Perfect. As you go down these stone steps, luckily they're stone. Otherwise, it would be especially dangerous going down here.
Fair enough.
You come down into the basement. It is currently scorched. But you see... We're going to actually switch music here. What appears to be magical elements in this room. In the far off, there are two tables. One is just cracked asunder. Another is still intact, though highly damaged from the flames. The room is just scattered with books and notes that are burnt and blackened from the fire. Potion bottles are cracked and shattered onto the ground. But the thing that catches your eye is in the center. There appears to be an arcane circle. And also in the far off wall, there appears to be a chest. It is blackened because of the fire, but it appears to be unharmed nonetheless.
Do I have any idea what the arcane circle would be used for?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
That is 19.
Okay. First off, you know that this is a summoning ritual circle. With that 19, which is the DC you needed to know this, I wrote it down 19 or higher, that this was a rust job.
A rushed one? Okay.
Something happened within the ritual. There are 3 circles, tiny circles, outlining the main one. There are scorched marks in each part. And it appears to have failed because it was rushed.
Hmm.
May I check out the chest?
You certainly can.
I'm gonna just kind of sketch a little bit of the circle, just kind of get an idea what it looks like.
Yeah, perfect. So you go over to the chest, Aaron. What are you doing?
The player is expecting a mimic.
Happy life, happy mimic.
But no, he's gonna see if it's locked or anything like that.
Go and make either investigation or perception.
Be a perception of 24.
24. It doesn't appear to be locked.
Okay. I'll attempt to open.
Okay. And as you open it...
Yeah, come out. I'm just kidding.
You throw it open and there's things inside.
Awesome. It's like, he's really
Those
hanging on this
things
one.
are mimics.
And those are
That would be such an evil move of like, oh, you thought the chest was a mimic?
Yeah.
Surprise! That would be
Kevin, why?
I'm his evil brother.
Devin.
All right. What will be in it?
Yes.
Because going to.
Let's see what is in this. So you see that there are a wide collection of rupees. You gather that there's probably about 200 rupees in total.
Oh, perfect.
Along with 3 empty vials and 2 potions that appeared to be small potions that appear to be red in nature.
Red.
Red.
Well, at least we found some things. What do you think?
Anything
Andy?
good?
Found some rupees. Maybe some potions as well.
Not bad.
What about you? What's with the circle?
It looks like a rushed, failed attempt to summon something.
Failed.
And could I look at this and be like, the 3 things, think maybe 3 skulls, and
Make an Arcana check.
Oh, well, that's actually what everyone's going to suggest. Like, do you think it has something to
that
do
20 for 26.
You got it. It's fine. He knows.
I'm gonna message you something, Mark.
That's good.
Whispers!
D&D Beyond, not a sponsor.
So is there anything else you all are doing in this room while I type this out?
There's nothing else in here besides just those.
There is the table, scorched notes, and the cracked table as well.
I want to check out the table, the cracked one.
Okay,
Particularly.
go and make perception check.
18.
18. Perfect. You know that looking over everything else with the notes and books appears to be completely unreadable. But then suddenly you look beneath, or just scanning the cracked table, you see a purple aura just emanating from beneath it.
Dick,
Yep.
there's something under this table.
Okay. I'll go over and take a look.
I'm going to just step back a little bit, preparing an arrow.
All right. Go. You are, since it's pointed out to you, you are easily able to see it.
Do I recognize this as like the same purple as Malice or anything else?
You would recognize it as such.
Okay. That is concerning. We should probably get Ike or somebody down here to
Agreed.
help with this. Scissory, Avum, somebody.
Agreed. You'd probably be faster on foot.
Okay. I'll kind of like start running up there, just yelling for Ike and Scissory and Avum to come join us.
Before we go downstairs,
Yes.
though, I was gonna see if I could see if Zarek's okay, because he just like poofed out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Like-
he's just, well, one, he has his hood up and he's hiding in the shadows because the light does hurt him.
Say, does anybody recognize that he's like a walking skeleton?
That's another reason why he's hiding. He's
Yeah.
he's not necessarily a walking skeleton, but he is, well, actually, except for that hand. But,
Yeah.
Walking corpse. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks over to you and goes, "Yes."
Well, hey, nice to see you. Wow, what You came out of the sky exploding. What happened? How are you?
Well, okay, a lot of questions there.
Sorry.
As far as how I'm doing, I think I could be doing better. As I said, I would help you in this investigation, but I'm also after the one that killed me.
Mm-hmm.
By all accounts, it seems that Error could be the one that had killed me. There's a sense around him, a vileness that I can detect.
So
A
just anybody that
vileness?
you can detect for vileness, you just go after?
No. It's a vileness that I can only detect those that killed me.
Interesting.
Good thing to have.
That's very handy.
I tried to fight him, but he was gone by the time I got here. And suddenly 3 skulls came out of the ground, this circle, and I tried to fight one, and well, you saw the end result of that.
Oh no, I wasn't paying attention. What happened?
I came flying out of the house and came crashing to the ground.
Right, that part. I thought you meant later after you landed. Okay.
I
Yeah.
just missed a
Shakes his
bunch.
head, he walks away. He's gonna let them have this conversation.
Abram's just... And I
He's
walk away.
looking for
Patience gone.
Yeah, he's looking for Jimmy at this point.
Jimmy, perfect. Yeah, so...
Okay. Interesting. When did you just Error just pass by you on the street or something, and then you had the sense, or what? Because he was out with us like all night last night until I guess the middle of the night.
I detected that he was in the area.
I see.
I was walking around the upper district, and I detected that my killer was in the area.
You didn't get a tattoo, did you? I feel like we talked about this, but I'm talking to a lot of people.
He looks at his right hand and he said, I did have one.
Was it a sparkly one?
Yes.
Okay, I got a tattoo, a sparkly one. Guess who was trying to kill me last night?
And I will say, since it's only been a few days, you would remember when you originally talked to him before the malice got on his hand. You do remember that he would have had a dragon tattoo, and a long dragon tattoo, so a traditional Chinese dragon type look.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's
okay.
a lot.
Yeah, for Breath of the Wild fans, it basically look like Faroche.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Okay, well that does definitely make sense why it'd be Era then. So yeah. Okay. Well, we'll keep looking. Are you gonna hang around here? Are you gonna go hiding somewhere else?
He looks around and said, I think with all the holy people here, it's best that I probably disappear.
Sure, yeah. I'm sure we'll see each other around, right?
Well, I guess hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, we still got to give the map to your brother. There's been a lot going on, but definitely on my list today.
I'm not sure where he'd be. Could be down by the docks, I'm not necessarily sure.
Okay. Yeah. All right, well, stay safe.
He puts up his hood and he walks away. Avum, you said you wanted to go find Jimmy?
Yeah, he is like, his patience level isn't very high today.
Really?
And so he's
Really?
like, we'll let them handle that. He's gonna go find Jimmy and just go, well, obviously you can see that Lord Error was trying to cover his steps, and I'm sure the other two will find some evidence that corroborates that. You should probably lock down the city. Try and find if he's still in here, or if you can see if you can get the guards to find if he's get him before he escapes. Though I'm sure he's long gone.
That was part of the plan. It was to make sure that no one would get in or out, though. How did he leave you all last night?
Seemed to just vanish. Guessing some sort of teleportation magic or something. Travel magic, I don't know.
He very well could be out of the city by now. We'll do what we can. Maybe Raina can assist us in this study.
Your, what was his name? What's the other guy's name? The one that we came across? Javar? No. Who's the guy that was escorting the other people? Jamee's
Valgrim.
partner? Algrim?
Valgrim.
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 Yep.
Valgrim's on the way back. We met him along a lake where we feel that Error was operating.
Well, that is good. My guess is that he'll probably be heading, take the merchants back and then probably make his way back to Hyrule Castletown.
Sounds good.
He would be needed there. I'll give him special permission. She gives us a little sly smile of knowing that she's knowingly bending the rules for that.
Obviously this is a lot higher than our pay grade. We're just random visitors to the town who got involved with this. How are you even going to go after a lord?
It has been some time since we've had to do such things. It's not often. But we'll do what we can. That's one of the reasons why Valgrim needs to head to Hyrule Castletown. If whatever you tell me about Error is true, and it seems to be the case as she motions to the house, she goes, then the Queen needs to be alerted. Something nefarious could be coming our way.
Seems like it is. The local lake ferry was corrupted. So, we'll be more than happy to give you reports and you can pass that along. Sure, that's your responsibility then.
That'd be appreciated. And then she mutters something in Chica beneath her breath.
Okay. And then turns to...
Alright.
Alright. At that point, Adek, you'd be coming out of the house right as Ava would be finishing up.
Eva! Cesare! Ike! Jimmy! Ike! Hello! Somebody!
A deck's calling.
I'll run over there. Yeah, what's up?
We found something. Should get everybody down there.
Sure. Ava!
Kind of walking slowly that way. I'm sure we found something more to get involved with. Let's go.
That's the spirit. There you go.
There you go, buddy.
Cast that spell you cast on Aaron, on yourself. Help you move faster.
Walking.
Ava needs a stiff drink after this.
Oh, 100%.
They're too expensive with the leaky spigot. He wouldn't dare.
They're basically water anyway.
I mean, 450 rupees.
Need a
50
hot
rupees right
milk.
now.
Is Ike coming as well?
Yeah, Ike is coming as well.
Okay.
All right.
So I'll kind of lead them down.
Yep.
Lead them over to the broken table.
Ooh.
Aaron's just in the one corner of the room with an arrow pointed at it, just in case.
It's basically just been this entire time.
I swear it blinked.
Well, Ike, hopefully you can deal with this. I think we found more of that malice.
He goes and goes.
He hydrates first.
He hydrates first.
Before you cast spells or anything.
Fire. Yes.
Let's see. He walks over to it and he grips his symbol dedicated to the Deku tree. And with his quarterstaff, he just places it down and suddenly begins to glow with a green aura. And he touches it down. And he focuses as you see like almost elements of wind rustle into his hair and his fake beard. And let's see, he's going to need to make a wisdom save on this.
A wisdom save? Uh-oh.
All right. and sweat begins to bead down his forehead. And you just hear and it dissipates.
Nice. That was good.
Good job, Ike.
You okay?
That was a lot.
What did you do?
I dispelled it, whatever it was. I guess it was malice, as you have mentioned before.
Wow.
What?
You
Feel okay?
Yeah, you're all right.
I'm fine. It just took a lot out of me, more so than I was expecting. It was a battle of the mind. It was trying to infiltrate me.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Wonder how this gets here. You know what I mean? Like, how is it that it's just hanging out here?
Does this look like it's been like a contained thing, though? Like it's been contained in this stone table or whatever?
It looked like it was underneath it.
Okay, so it's not like contained in anything, it's just loose.
It was just loose.
Okay.
A deck with your forward perception check that can carry over. You do notice that now there appears to be some, at least, loose fragments underneath the table. At least, yeah.
Fragments of malice or fragments of stone?
Paper.
Of paper. Can I go investigate those and look at those?
Yep. A lot of them, as you do, a lot of them appear to be almost teared up beyond legibility. However, you do find one that appears to be perfectly intact. It's as though the malice was protecting it. And this, I'm going to go ahead and reveal it to you guys on Roll20. It should be in your journals. You find this letter.
Error letter.
Yep.
Imagine if these guys.
I want to read it out loud.
Read it out. Yeah,
go,
do you want me to read
you
it?
can go ahead and read.
I could read it if you want.
Yeah, since Adek
Sure.
is the one that found it.
I am unsure of these crystals. They have magical properties unlike any I've ever seen before. Their ability to defend, heal, and cause harm is an unharnessed state. An unharnessed state is truly fascinating and worthy of study. Though a stabilizing agent is required in order to get full use, it appears malice is a good agent, though it follows the residuum of the crystal dust. Could be useful for the master, though I require more malice. More sacrifices must be made for the cause. Further experimentation is required. Must find a control. Perhaps the sewers and a nearby lake could suffice.
Well, that explains a lot.
So,
Does.
is that saying that malice is made when they sacrifice people?
Maybe.
Ike, do you know anything of that?
Yeah.
That very well could be the case. Malice, from my understanding, again, spent some time and is born from hatred. It very well could be the result of the hatred of one's soul that lingers, or what lies in a person's heart that causes it.
Interesting.
So maybe that person who was murdered this morning or yesterday morning, Jimmy, might want to watch out for malice stuff with them.
That is duly noted. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll make sure to add that to the report.
Yeah. So, also, the crystals originally aren't bad, but they're mixing it with malice, right? That's what we're...
Yeah. The malice
Yeah.
is making it stable, but also fouls it up.
Interesting.
You think that's why the animals keep attacking us?
Well, that was
Very
just
well could
the
be.
gun on the first one, but
Well, fair enough. The
yes,
rats,
the
though.
one that had the crystal stuff, yeah. It was mixed with malice.
Hmm.
So what about these tattoos then?
Well,
Any
they're
threat
made
of
of-
malice being in there?
I think the crystals are separate than the malice.
Well, I'd hope so.
Jimmy holds up a file and goes, "Well, considering that we're alone here, I can go ahead and share this." She mentions, and she holds up just she basically just flipping through a stack of paper. "I took what you mentioned about the tattoos, specifically with Emis having one, and now finding out that everything more regarding this, we looked at all the victims of this serial killer. And it seems that every single one had a tattoo of some kind."
Why some, not all? I got the same tattoo my sister did. Why was she targeted?
She had an aura. You didn't.
What differentiates that aura? There's nothing apart from us. So are you saying every person that was killed had this aura that you speak of?
I mean, the man we captured, didn't he say something like that was what was going to show them who it was? So it could just be a way to mark the target, maybe?
But does that mean the guy who gave you the tattoo is in on it then?
That's what I'm wondering a little bit. I mean, he was very nice. I very much liked him, but maybe he's in on it. I'm not sure.
Maybe it's not that at all. Maybe it's just how you respond to the crystal that marks you. But
Well, it's not like I passed out or
Still-
anything when they were giving the tattoo, so I don't know.
uh,
Okay, I did. I did. Okay, just don't tell anybody.
Jimmy goes, "I will not tell anybody." I goes, "I might tell some people."
I mean, were both of you
Aiden actually
passed out?
smirks after that.
Were both of you
Like-
passed out when this happened? Or was she okay? Did any do anything to
I
her?
don't know what you're talking about.
Avum, you would know that he was just giving a tattoo. Nothing happened.
Yeah. I mean, nothing that I saw. But what about this new lightning thing you can do, Scissory?
What?
Does these
Yeah.
powers have anything to do with this aura, you think?
I don't know. Did any of the other people that had tattoos also get a lightning strike on their sword when they, like, attacked?
You ever seen that before?
Ike shakes his head, unsure. Jimmy, her brow furrows. And there's a kind of smirk, and then again, face goes stone cold. And she goes, there have been stories passed down of something known as a skyward strike.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's what's called.
How do you know that's what it's called?
I just named it that.
And yet there's been stories of it.
I know, it's crazy.
Scissory, what are you hiding?
Well, you guys seem okay. Yeah, I just... There's like I had a dream that someone taught me this, and then I did it, so... And then that was what it was called, was the Skyward Strike.
All right.
I know, I mean, it works great, so...
It did work great. It worked really well.
Thank you. Yeah, I love it.
Same night that I had my dream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'd have to talk about that later.
That's
You
what
guys
I
are
like.
twins! Oh, dream twins!
It's so fun.
Still don't understand why it would target one, not the other, or what puts them apart. What we found in the sewers didn't seem to have anything divine associated, right? If they were
Yes, they did have an aura around them. That's what led you into the city. That's what led you into the sewers.
How did we get the divine aura there on him?
From a deck.
I
Yeah,
thought
he
we
did
followed
detect
the
magic.
I thought we followed the crystal.
Yeah.
The crystals
Yeah,
have
but they
divine
can
aura.
detect magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
connected to the three golden goddesses.
So it's not necessarily the person that has the divine aura; it's the crystal
The
has
crystals.
it.
Yeah.
That's used.
So it could be how it reacted to her in some way.
Well, and do you remember when we were talking to Lord Error or whatever? I guess he's not a lord anymore, is he? Because he ran away. Anyway, Error, he said something about how, oh, it's not my fault. The wind? I don't remember what it's. The wind guy? Anyway. He's like, it's not my fault he chose your sister for a sacrifice. So
Master of Winds.
that. So it makes me wonder, like, is it at random or something? Like, it was almost kind of like it was a, this is out of my control, that's just what happened type of thing. So, I don't know.
It sounds like we should figure out if this tattoo artist was in on it. Just so I'm just trying to figure out if it's just a random interaction with a person based on what they're doing, or a targeted effect that someone's doing with that. That makes sense. Because again, we followed runoff in the sewer, and yet it was targeted to the person that we found. There's intention there, not just a path. Or it's a really poor cover-up of evidence.
They were experimenting in the sewers. That's what was happening.
Yeah.
Right. But they still targeted our friend that we found.
Jimmy gives a little cockeyed look to the word friend in quotations.
So, I don't know. Have you guys ever heard of this the Master of Winds or whatever?
Ike and Jimmy shake their heads. That is a title or name that's I don't recognize. It was, yeah, nothing to do with Deku Tree or anything along those lines.
Okay, well, I don't know. That was his big speech that he gave to us before he left, so apparently he's doing all this because of him.
If Error's still out there, he'll continue killing for this master of his, then.
We'll do
Sacrifice?
We'll do everything that we can to make sure that he is brought to justice.
Ike. Sir Ike, I don't know if there's a title you have. Okay.
Ike is just fine.
All right. Do you have any more of that magic? Is there any way to attempt to remove this aura on the crystal that's targeting her in the same way? To find out if it's her that's reacting to the crystal or the crystal having its own property?
I have. Let's see. Actually, does let's see if he can today, or at least he looks.
Rather not have more attackers be led to Scissory.
Of course.
Unless we want to have a trap. You know? Just wait.
I am with Ava on that one. I don't think that was a good idea.
Yeah, you see like a look of like, I'm not arguing about this.
Yeah, Jimmy is like shaking her head like, don't do that.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm out on this one too.
No one's in. She seems a little flustered. Normally she could get everyone in on it.
Everyone is like the one time everyone's like, Scissory, no. All right. So he was, I have enough energy for at least one more try. And if not, I can certainly try again tomorrow. But I'll need to rest.
I mean, I don't want you. I mean, if you want to wait till tomorrow, that's okay too.
If we can get this done tonight, I'll go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Unless, what, you want to keep a target on your back, Scissory?
I think he's probably. Did you already do it?
Yeah, I already did it.
Yeah.
Because you asked him to.
That's fine.
Right? Well, he takes his holy symbol and he places a hand on your ankle where the tattoo is, and his eyes just flash white and green. Again, the wind going in, and he really seems to have to focus on this one. He had to make another wisdom check to see if he can actually do it. And he rolled a natural 20.
Hey!
As he focuses, his brow furrowed, and suddenly... And even Scissory, you even feel a little bit of that divine aura almost suddenly come off of you like a blanket.
Interesting. Is there any, like... Do I feel almost better after it's gone, or do I almost feel, like, worse after it's gone?
You surprisingly feel better.
Okay.
Doing okay?
Yeah. I'm good. I feel
good.
a little
You know what
better,
worked?
I guess. I didn't even know I felt bad, but this is kind of weird. So, sure, I guess. I mean, we could have made a trap or something, but I guess no one liked that idea, so... Thank you, Ike. I appreciate it. That is very sweet of you.
Oh, both of you are pretty sassy today, aren't you?
I'm not sassy. I was just saying it was a plan.
It was pretty passive aggressive.
It's a family trait.
Apparently.
No, Ike, that's very nice. I am grateful. Thank you. Thank you.
More than happy to help. Jimmy, with all due respect, I'm going to head back to the temple and rest for the night. Or at least for the rest of the day. Jimmy nods and says, Your assistance has been more than appreciated, Ike. We could take it from here. So, and you just see the middle-aged Kokiri walk off into the distance and make his way back to the temple. Jimmy then turns...
Avum,
yes.
As he was walking by, Avum just does a quick, like, thank you.
He goes, Of course. I'm more than happy to. That's why I'm here. And he continues to walk off. And with that, Jimmy then turns to you all and says, Well, what is the plan then? Are you all going to be interrogating this tattoo artist?
That's your job?
Sounded like you all wanted to. If you're going to, I was going to accompany you.
That's sweet. Well, that's fine. I think our group might need to regroup a little bit first before we jump on this next thing. Take some breaths, you know. It's been kind of a weird day. Are you all right with that?
That is fine. I will be heading back to my office then. I have a prisoner I need to interrogate.
True.
To be fair, though, if this guy is in on it, and he knows Lord Error is gone, then he's going to run. So the sooner, the better.
We'll do everything.
He runs, he shows his guilt.
True.
He burned his house. I think his guilt is already shown.
Oh, not
the
the
tattoo
tattoo
Not there,
artist.
the tattoo
the
artist.
tattoo art. Certainly. We'll do everything that we can. Don't worry. We'll make sure that the tattoo artist is also properly looked into. If you all wish to take a rest for the day, that is completely fine. You have done more than enough for this town.
We have.
Thanks. We will come back and talk to you, I'm sure, to figure out some next steps. Just, I think everyone needs to have some lunch or something. Hang out, chill out for a little bit, take some breaths,
Perfect. She means, that is more than understandable. Take all the rest that you need. Though at this point, you all are fairly deep into this investigation. Any information that you have would be more than appreciative. And I'll be more than willing to make sure that you are compensated for your efforts.
Thank you.
Though eventually, for documentation purposes, I will need most likely a name of sorts in order to... Individuals will be of assistance, but a name would definitely assist in the paperwork.
Like a name like with the four of us?
A group name, preferably.
Oh, you guys?
In time. But not right away. Take the time that you need.
Sure. Of course. No, we won't need one right now. That's fine.
This is already rapid firing group names in her head.
100%.
It's just the gif of the equations going by, but it's all names.
All names.
Misery and all the smites, Smiter, Smitty smites, Skyward Sword smites,
Skyward Sword smite.
Hashtag trademarked.
Misery's 3.
Scissory's 3.
And with that, Jimmy gives you a nod and then takes her leave. What do you all do?
Well, first off, I'm going to go to the chest and take the rupees and split it.
Perfect. Between 4 ways, that should give you 50 rupees each.
50.
I already did the math.
50 each.
Wow.
Oh, man. Mark.
Scissory's
like
Angels.
That might be the winner.
I mean, it makes sense. He has wings. I mean,
no, it does. It's just...
Perfection.
Michael loves
does
it.
have
Avon's
wings.
gonna be like, really?
It's okay with it.
Perfect.
He's been called worse.
All right. Is there anything else y'all care to do before I'm assuming you head back to Leaky Spigot? Yes.
I'm gonna kind of like linger back and try to grab Avon for a moment,
Okay.
just as the other two kind of begin to leave.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just want you to know, like, I'm taking things seriously with your sister, but I don't want to put her at risk at all.
I know you are.
I'm not trying to be reckless or anything.
It wasn't directed at you.
So you guys have a lot of tension, apparently.
She's reckless.
And she'd say you're too cautious?
Probably. A stick in the mud, I think, is what I've been called before. But let me ask you this. Do you have any brothers or sisters? Family?
My parents.
What if your parents disappeared one day? Never came back, you never heard from them? Ever? Our parents don't know we're here.
And how do you send him a letter or something?
Already did, but it's gonna take time. And what if we just die before I got to send that letter? And they never hear from us ever again? That's something that we're getting involved with. It doesn't have anything to do with us. I don't understand why we're risking our lives for this malice.
Well,
Why are you?
it did have something to do with us.
'Cause we made it.
Because you innocently got a tattoo. That's how it had something to do with you. It could happen to anybody. It could happen to a kid who runs off to the festival to celebrate, disappears the next day. Parents never know what happened to him.
Well, I'm still helping.
I think you can make a difference. I've seen it.
I think she can. As long as she understands there are dangers out there. And there's going to be a time where we go up against something that is much stronger than us.
I think you both can help out. But I think you both need each other. One to keep her grounded, and her to kind of push you forward.
Maybe.
But I'm not taking this lightly. Just want that to be clear.
I can tell. Thank you. This morning was a little harsh. Did not mean to direct that directly at you.
Seems like you two need to have a conversation.
Pretty sure that's what she was referencing. Because I'm not hungry. I was eating rations this whole way here, so.
Alright. Well, you better go catch up to her then.
Possibly. Thank you.
Give you a pat on the back.
Sir, I was not ready to cry tonight.
Are you crying? Oh, buddy.
And that is where we'll go ahead and take a break. We'll be back here in about 10 minutes, everybody. Go ahead, grab your popcorn. Apparently, grab your tissues.
Definitely.
See you all in about 10 minutes. Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of tonight's session of Winds of Calamity. We just had an emotional scene between Duch and Avum as the two were exchanging their concerns, as well as just more or less venting and addressing tensions that have been more or less mounting.
You know, it's just personal issues that we're bringing into the game that we're just trying to hash out here. We actually all have issues.
Oh, so you need every
That's
D&D
Sunday
campaign.
game, sir.
Anyway, so we're going to pick up as our party has successfully investigated the burned down house of Error, and as well as defending those that were trying to put out the fire. You found out some great information as Jamie is going to go and do some interrogations and do her job. At this point, with all the time that has passed, is probably approaching dinner time, as you would have come into the town about mid-afternoon. Given how long it would have taken to take out the fire and do the investigations, you'd be approaching the tavern around dinner time. At this point, it is fairly loud and bustling with lively music. There is a bard performing off in the corner. It is a Gerudo from the desert. She is performing a traditional Gerudo song. It is absolutely beautiful. The tavern is filled with chatter, smoke, and the clanking of mugs and ale going everywhere. And there is Tam, and he goes, yes, hello. Actually, I did make sure to save a seat for you all. I figured you all would be back eventually. So go ahead. If you need anything, you will have to pay. But again, I'll go ahead and keep the room's free, but you will need to pay for the meal.
Oh, thank you, Tam. That is so sweet. You saved a spot for us. Avum, are you hungry? Do you need to eat? Do you want to eat in your room with me?
You know, you might have a lot more people dead if it wasn't for us. I mean, you're
Avum!
really going to have us pay for... Okay, fine, it's fine. I'll pay for my meal. Sure. How much is our meal?
Well, it depends about what you get.
Just regular.
Just a regular meal? Okay, so the regular meal with a drink, that'll cost you about 5 rupees.
I'll eat rations.
Aaron kind of gives him a look of like, really?
I'll take a meal, Tam. Thank you.
All right, perfect. 5 rupees then. All right, you guys can go off, and you guys can go ahead, take a seat, and server will be right with you.
Can you bring our food to our room? Is that an option?
Normally, people have to eat down here, but I think I could.
Just eat. Just meet me up there when you're done. It's fine. I need to take
For
a
that,
second
that's
anyway.
fine. Whatever. That's okay. You need a second to yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
no, I was transcribing my notebook actually.
I'll eat down here then, really fast, and then I'll go up.
Perfect. So, yes, Aaron.
Nothing. Continue.
No? Okay. All right. Fair enough. Nah.
Nah, I'm not touching that.
And to be fair,
second-hand
Avum
awkward
doesn't
bit.
seem mad. Like,
No.
I just want to make that clear. It's not like he
Yeah.
seems mad or frustrated or storming off. He just looks like someone that's like, I've hit my social wall for the day. I'm gonna go
I
be alone.
think-
Especially
yeah,
since
yeah.
last time I sat at this table, 2 strangers sat and joined the table. So I'm gonna have some alone time.
To be fair, I think Aaron's more concerned for Scissory than Avon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is very much the y'all are great. I'm gonna go to my room to recharge. It's very.
Yeah,
I think
I
we
mean-
all.
I say this every time. Silent. If you have something that Aaron wants to talk about with Scissor, go ahead and have it.
Oh no, that was really it. It was just like, maybe another time.
So, you 3 at that point then sit down to have dinner. Scissor, you're probably just plowing through it all like a straight up Looney Tunes cartoon.
Stomach ache later.
You'll what?
She'll have a stomach ache later.
Yeah. Is there anything you all care to talk about while having dinner? Anything you care to do, or do we just want to jump scenes?
No, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. So with that, Scissory, you're able to have the meal. It's delicious. but you really are not able to process it with how quickly you're eating it. And eventually, yes.
Yeah, I definitely am like, I think as I'm eating really fast, I'm like, okay, just gotta salvage things. We might be on the verge. I gotta figure this out. And like, I'm sort of like talking to myself. Yes. Like, just kind of like, okay, guys, I'll be right back. And then I finish the meal really fast. And then I just kind of like bolt upstairs.
Yeah.
Like Scissor's talking to us, but not really talking to us.
It's the hyping myself up for this conversation. Oh, jeez, I've been there. Okay. Dude, do you know how many times a day I have to hype myself up to go on the phones? Like,
or like when you're driving in a car to someone's like to meet up with someone you have to have a conversation with. You have the entire conversation yelling in your head, and you should be like, "Hey,
yep,
how's it going?"
Yep, exactly. It's the. All right. Anyway. Yeah. So, Scissor, you're able to go up and you go running, and Avum, you hear the heavy rushing footsteps of your sister, and suddenly, whoosh, as the door flies open.
Okay, I'm ready to talk. Slam the door.
He's like nibbling on whatever rations he has.
And then I like sit down on the bed. All right. Go on, say your things.
You're the one that said you wanted to talk. Talk about what? Maybe a dream that you had?
Oh, you want to start with that? Sure, we can start with that.
You haven't told me about it.
Oh yeah, I wanted it to be a surprise.
It was a surprise.
Were you surprised?
The dream.
Yeah, like, are you surprised with the thing with the sword?
Very impressed, actually, too.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's super cool.
Thanks. I know. I thought it was really cool, and especially after that thing that you did with the tournaments, you needed to one-up you somehow, you know?
You can try.
Yeah. So you had some things, too. Okay, do you want to go first with the dream, or should I go first?
Pretty sure I've already told you almost everything, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah?
I tried to tell you.
Maybe I was so excited I didn't want to listen. I wanted to like share the dreams at the same time.
Used to it. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Well, well, alright. So I dreamt there was a wolf turned into kind of like a skeleton man. Okay?
Like Zarek? Or different?
More skeleton-y. He had armor on though. He was very nice.
Oh, and
yep, he talked, and he said that he wanted to teach me some things. So he did, which was what I showed you.
Twice now.
Called it. Yeah, and it's called a Skyward Strike, he said.
It's made up according to Jamie.
Yeah, well, I don't know. There's been a lot going on. Anyway, so he said his name's the Hero Shade or something?
Okay. No recognition, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Didn't even think I had to roll for
it. No.
But
yeah.
He just said that he could teach me more. And then I was starting to, do others, like, things with magic after.
I was questioning where you learned some of that.
Yep, it just kind of like happened, and I think he's the one that's teaching me or something. He said it was like an ancient way or ancient magic or something.
And you can trust him with this power?
Oh, he seems great, yeah.
So you're just completely trusting him? Just right off the bat?
Sure. I mean, why else would he he seems great.
Tattoo artist also seemed great before, potentially targeting us to be murdered.
Who? Where?
The tattoo artist or Lord Ever. There's a lot of people that turn out to be enemies that try and be nice to you first.
They didn't teach me how to do the thing, though, so... I'll be careful.
As long as you get something out of it that helps you can trust them.
Okay, stop. I'm being careful, sort of. I mean, I'm paying attention to if he does something sinister, I'll be watching out for it. How's that?
Fine.
Okay, so your dream, you had a dream about a lady or something?
Yeah, I woke up in some fog. Sprite was there. Oh, Sprite?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, can you leave us? We're having a private conversation. Forgot you were here.
Sure. She flies off.
Thank you. Sorry.
It's okay.
Hopefully she didn't take anything. Apparently, Sprite is some guide sent by, I don't know, some goddess here and wants me to go find a tree that talks
Tree that talks.
in Castletown.
In Castletown. Okay.
Something
We could do that.
about the Guardian of Time. I don't know. So Hero of Shade, Guardian of Time.
I feel like you're undermining this a little bit.
Whoa. I'm undermining the fact that I don't know if I can trust it. This could all be an illusion or a trick. I mean, I'm not saying that's my first inclination.
Yeah. I mean, more just that you're like, oh, I guess I have to do this, but it wasn't the Sprite saying that, like, someone was like, you're the man, you know?
I'm not here to save the world. I'm not here to become anything but your protector. Why does everyone keep on putting that on us?
What?
That it's our responsibility to step in and involve ourselves on everything and to protect everybody else here. We're not from here.
That?
That's not the point.
I feel like we've been the one that says yes a lot, except for you, but you know.
Well, that's what I wanted to talk about.
There we go. What is it?
I agreed to come here to... I agreed to stay here, not to come here. Because you wanted to explore, because this is your grand adventure.
Yep.
How many times have we almost died?
Not that many.
2 or 3? I'm starting to lose count.
You and me? No, we've been great.
You've been targeted. You almost died by a spider. We
That
had
one
to put
time,
out
though.
a skull. We had to fight an undead thing that had
Ow.
malice.
But we did, though. We barely had a scratch on us, except for the spider. That was just me being dumb that one time, and I learned, and I haven't been down since. That's why I wasn't even worried about the whole target thing, because
Why are we involving ourselves?
Why? Well, I mean, exploring is great, and I love it, obviously. But this is pretty great, too.
Right, waiting for the butt. Yeah.
Yeah, this is great. I mean, we were helping people. It seems a little... It seems a little better than just sitting in a shop all day. Actually making a difference.
You don't think what we did made a difference? Potions that keep people alive? Or give them aid in situations when they need it? Just because we were selling things at home and making things. Telling the time. If you have to get home at a certain time, a watch saves your life. I'm okay living a simple life where you come home and I come home to mom and dad. Have you thought about what they feel like right now?
Yeah. I think they need a little bit of reality check, personally.
So,
like, maybe the years of putting pressure on us to do things maybe we won't want to do is a kind of a consequence. Maybe they need to be a little worried.
So what would you do if I disappeared tomorrow? You didn't hear anything from me. Never saw me ever again.
Mm-hmm.
I could be dead?
I mean...
Or
yeah.
would you just assume that I'm putting consequences on you for dragging me through the light realm and I return to the twilight realm?
I don't know if you count for it, though. It's not the same.
But I do. If I didn't come and you died out there,
Oh, you mean if just I left?
Yeah, what if I went home?
Right now?
Yes.
What, you want to go home?
That's not what I'm saying. Or what if I wasn't the one that went into that cave with you?
Oh, okay. I feel like you're trying to get me to come to a conclusion, so maybe you should just say it instead of all the examples here.
I'm just worried you're being a little too reckless. I'm not going home. I'm going to follow you. If this is some adventure you want to get involved with, I'm going to go. Not to mention what my grandmother said. I mean, those that can help have the responsibility to help.
Mm-hmm. That's what I mean. I'm not saying that what we did was useless back in the Shadow Realm. And I'm not saying that what
It is
you're
kind of what you
afraid
said
of.
about my potion making.
No, I'm saying for me, though. And for you, honestly. I mean, I think already it's obvious to everything, with everything we've done, that we can do so much more than sit in a shop all day. And I think you kind of like it. And that's the only reason why I'm pushing you so hard. And I think you know you're good at it. You know you're good at it. I mean, you beat the captain of the guard. And
Yeah, I was not expecting that to happen.
that's what I'm saying. You're pretty good at this stuff, Avum. So, I think we just should try this a little bit and see what happens.
I already agreed to trying this a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But you're jumping and saying yes to everything, and we're running down sewers and looking for missing men and being targeted by assassins, and the Master of Winds is now out to get us.
No.
Do not get super excited about that.
Very excited.
You're gonna be the death of me.
If you want to, hold back a little bit, that's fine. But everyone else is saying yes too, by the way. It's not just me here. So.
They're quite crazy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think everyone just wants to help. That's all it is.
Yeah. They're better people than I am, I guess.
I think you're just trying to be careful, but you can't be too careful either, because then you're just gonna sit there and do nothing.
Or you don't die.
Yeah, I guess.
Or not break their arm.
Die of
a tree.
Or you die of boredom.
That's like a great way to go.
It's a horrible way to go. It's my nightmare.
I think dying to a flaming skull is a horrible way to go.
That's a great way to go. Besides, that wasn't even a threat. Are you kidding me? Did you see how fast I took that thing out?
Killed like 4 mages.
Yeah, no, that was sad for sure. I'm just saying, we're fine though, so we can do it.
Mark. I'll be in. Okay? And I'll stop.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm not trying to ruin your fun.
No, I know. And it's not about fun, okay? I really do want to help people. I'm having fun doing it.
That's fair.
But
just slightly more cautious. Just a little bit.
yeah, that's fine. I mean, I feel like I've tried to listen to when you say it. We just have to find the balance, Because you never want to do things, and I want to do all the things. So we have to figure out how to be okay with, like...
Yeah, and how many things have we done?
We've done so many things.
Pretty much all of it, yes.
Yeah.
I get
But, and I'm not trying to not listen to you. It's just... Again, I think if we didn't do anything, Error would still be killing people, right? At least we made him leave.
Yes.
Like that server, that we saved earlier, he's dead because of Error. That's really sad. I liked him.
No, I agree. I just don't understand why it's us that has to step up and do it.
I don't know.
Up to be the hero of shade and the guardian of time. You like that title, don't you?
It's cool. I mean, it sounds pretty sweet. Yeah, I like yours too. So.
Well, as long as I can still keep you safe. And after 2 years, we're going home.
We'll talk about it. Plus, I mean, we have to figure out. I mean, we can't just go home anyway, even.
Why not?
So, because we're gonna get arrested or something. Just because we have a paper from Ike doesn't mean that we could go across to the other world.
I
To the realm.
guarantee you, mother and father would find a way to reach out to someone to help us.
Or we ruin their reputation and no one believes us. So I'm surprised you're making light of that after you predict all the doomsday.
Yeah, I don't like when you outsmart me.
So I'm thinking practically here too. If we do so much good here that everyone's like, wow, they're the best, then maybe we can go home without legal documentation. Have you ever thought of that? That's another angle to make you want to stay and do all this stuff.
Also thought of the enemy that we could target to us, and we don't even get a chance to go home.
I think it's already happened.
I know.
So we
That's why I
could
was angry today.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. You really didn't like working there, did you?
I hated it. Sorry.
It's okay. I know that. What do you want to do then? This? Forever?
I like this.
That's what scares me.
But you kind of like it too. Don't you? A little bit?
Sort of. Just not the dying part.
Yeah.
We'll see. Well, I'm here to make sure you don't die.
Yeah.
And what do you want me to learn?
Learn?
Yeah, you said you want me to learn something. What am I supposed to learn out of this, then? Oh, so wise Scissory.
I think you need to learn that, like I said, you're actually good at this stuff. And I think you can save more lives than probably any of us combined. With that weird magic you've been doing. I don't even know what you're doing half the time.
Neither do I.
So I think you need to let yourself like it. I think you're scared.
You see that? It was I missed, and then I rewinded time.
What?
And hit that person.
That's pretty cool.
No,
I didn't see that. You just saw you do this.
Really? You didn't see all that?
No, but you're not making it up.
No.
That happened.
Like the other day, I saw Aaron get hit hard and got injured, and I stopped it.
Pretty cool. Like, do you know anyone else that can do that?
No, but can you understand why I'm worried? When you see something like that, what could be, it's terrifying.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that'd be
Just try and see things my way, and I'll try and see things your way, I promise.
Yeah. No, I get where you're coming from. I really do. So if you think if I'm too bad, just, do the shoulder shake like Scissory, listen to me. But just don't do it all the time. Don't abuse that power. But I'll we can come to an agreement.
All right, like, I grab her and I shake her. Don't ever be bait for an assassin.
Okay, fine. Apparently that was the worst idea ever. No one liked that.
First time I've had this whole group on my side.
Yeah, see, look.
And so
everyone shoots you down all the time.
So these two, we're just gonna stay with them.
They seem skilled.
Seem very skilled at getting us into trouble.
And purifying a lake.
Now that
And
I agree
taking
with.
out a bunch of assassins. So if you are scared for safety, I mean, they're pretty good to hang around. So.
Yeah, they've won me over.
Yeah?
Very skilled.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Fine.
Cool. Alright, you want to come downstairs or do you need to be alone?
If I sit at the table, will 2 more people join our party?
I mean, probably the 2 we hang out with.
No, but that's what happened last time. Like, does every time we go to dinner, does like 2 more people join in? Just be like, hey, how's
Maybe
it going? I'm gonna join your party.
Maybe it's like a light realm thing. I don't know, but I'm assuming not.
You know, I'm an introvert. But I'm also really hungry. These rations suck.
Yeah. Come on.
Fine. 5 rupees, though. He like gets up and starts walking
Perfect.
towards the door. 5 rupees are awful.
Right. So while this was happening, Aaron and the deck, is there anything you all are doing before they come downstairs?
As they go off, I would probably just like go peruse the shops. I would ask Aaron if he'd want to join me, but
Actually, yeah, he would.
Okay. What shops in particular are you thinking about going to?
I am mostly looking for spare pieces so I can craft armor or other little adventures, tinkering things.
Yes. So there is a tinker's shop toward the beginning of the entrance. That's the word. The entrance to the town. It is a ramshackle location. Seems to almost be loose-fitted shack. Slapdash together, not well structured at all. It is almost a miracle that this thing is standing to begin with. It seems that the door is more or less just a sheet of metal that loosely swings in and out.
Nice place. Let's go.
No,
And as you enter in this shop, there's obviously the front. There's the counter, as well as a wide variety of shelves, and there's just scattering of various gears, bolts, and pieces, elements of almost like ancient Sheikah tech, scattered all throughout. There is no organization whatsoever. And behind the counter is a short human. His hair is white and just outspread, almost like Doc Brown on a bad hair day, with goggles pushing up onto his forehead, and he just goes, "Can I help you?"
Looking for parts. What's your name?
Yes, my name is Robbie.
Robbie.
Not the same Robbie from Breath of the Wild, by the way. Because he is
Impressive.
a Sheikah, not the same one.
Yes.
So, yes, can I? Yeah.
So yeah, just gonna peruse looking for parts. Anything really stands out, you can point me in that direction.
He goes, "Oh, yes, 1 second." And you look, and he has a mechanical arm from shoulder all the way down, and it is made almost completely of Sheikah parts. And he goes, yes, what specifically are you looking for? If you're just looking for random parts, you can find it anywhere in the shop.
Well, I'm looking for maybe some upgrades for my armor, as you can see.
Oh, he puts down the goggles and and just a magnifying glass almost times 20 just starts to point out. It's like, very fine make. This it just points it back up. Indeed, you are Sheikah. Only you would be able to make such fine armor. Well, in that case, what specifically are you looking to upgrade it? Anything in particular, or just in general?
Mostly just looking to make it more defensive. There's some spots that are weak around here.
then ancient screws and gears will be probably your best bet. You can find them almost anywhere on any one of the desks.
Wonderful.
Great. And you, what are you looking for?
Oh, well, honestly, I'm not too sure.
Well, if you want it, there's a chance that I have it. And a finger falls off one of his robotic arms. Oh, that's a problem. And just pops it back on. All right.
Well,
I will also be looking for any sort of tinted glass or thin metal wiry type stuff.
At that point, I would say go ahead and make an investigation check. I'm assuming this is for like message or something along those lines.
No, that's what I messaged you about before.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Yes, I remember now.
So, investigation would be a 21.
21. Yes, you are able to find all the parts necessary, as well as even the wire and the thin sheet and everything that you would require. And you bring it up and says, all right, all this. And he puts down the goggles again and again. Everything just zooms in, and he looks and he seems to be examining every single part for its imperfections. And then puts it down, puts the goggles up, and goes, this can go for, let's say, about 40 rupees.
40 rupees!
oh,
That sounds like a wonderful deal.
Really?
What, you don't think it's a good deal?
What do I know? I don't know. Sounds like a lot to me, at least.
It's just some good parts.
The best parts in this portion of Hyrule, mind you.
He's
Sounds
just
like
kind of
it.
like looking at the door, he's just kind of just swinging.
I said the best parts are here, not that the shop is good. There's a lot of problems when explosions happen.
Understandable,
Don't ask
for
questions.
sure. There you go. Pop over 40 rupees.
Yeah, he just looks at you. How do you think I got this arm? Anyway, he just goes and he gives it and he just puts it all, just shuffles it all into a box and then just clank, just hands it over you. Zero disregard for what this could be doing to it.
Didn't you just say explosions happen?
Why, yes, hold on. And he just goes, he disappears behind a curtain for a little while. And then
Was
he
it
comes...
in the...
What?
It's like, as he's leaving, it's like, that wasn't it.
And then he just comes back and he just holds a small red barrel. And he goes like, this is a barrel of black powder. If you go and you can use it to fire any firearm, as well as even potentially hit like an explosive arrow, a fire arrow, bomb arrow, and it causes a big explosion. Boom!
Hey!
Do I what?
Aaron.
What, you want to take a closer
Fire.
look? As he holds out a candle to you, it's like, you want to take a closer look?
No, it's okay. It's okay. You could put the candle down. Away from the black powder, please.
Oh, okay.
Aaron, fire arrow could be useful here.
I mean, yes, but I'm not lugging a barrel of gunpowder around.
You can drop it off somewhere for safety. Get us into something, maybe.
Think about it.
Can you separate it in the bags?
Yeah. Oh, you want? Yeah, I was gonna say, think about it. You put it down. You walk away. You fire an arrow, and big explosion.
I can't believe I'm agreeing with this. Fine, how much for the barrel?
For this barrel, it's small. 50 rupees.
Make it 25 rupees.
Make a persuasion check.
No.
No. What was the total?
I rolled a 2. It's a 3.
Ooh.
60 rupees.
He looks and goes, well, you drive a hard bargain. 50 rupees.
It's really not worth 50 rupees.
But big boom.
Yeah, that could potentially be triggered on me.
And he just kind of slowly, very poorly tries to hide his metal arm, even though he just said he lost his arm because of an explosion.
And may I remind you about your other arm?
I still have it.
The other arm.
I have a cool robot arm now. What's not to love?
That has
It is very
fingers
cool.
falling off.
I don't know what you're talking about. Ting. Fair point. Anyway.
Do you really think it's worth it?
I think it sounds great.
You know what? Let me sleep on it and I'll come back if I decide to buy it.
Great! Again, zero disregard for any safety. Do not handle gunpowder like this.Quick PSA.
Please don't. Yes, do not handle gunpowder like this. It's not safe.
No, not safe at all. Quick PSA. PSA over. All right. Back to the game. All right. He goes, well, anything else I can do for you?
One thing that maybe you can think about, I don't know about today, but thinking, I got this nice shield here, but I want to work on a new design that instead of it just kind of like I have to attach to my arm, it like pops out of the armor and like shows up on
Oh, you mean like it almost like spiral out type deal?
like a retractable and like send it out so I could just kind of do it much easier and not have to worry about it as much.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
I don't know if I'll be able to do anything tonight, but I can certainly come up with the designs and maybe get it to you sometime and see what we can come up with.
You start sketching up designs and maybe I'll be back.
Oh, you better be back. Otherwise, I got nothing. Anyway, I'll start working on those.
Thanks, I'll take my shield back.
Great. Yeah, and he looks at it, does a quick, like, with almost like you almost swear you see smoke coming off of the pencil he's drawing and writing up so fast. It's like, so is there anything else I can do for you all, or is this everything?
I think I'm good.
Excellent.
I'm good, thank you.
And he goes, all right, well, thank you all so much for coming by, stopping by the shop. Bye! And he just walks back into the back.
It's the barrel
Nice
still
guy.
there.
No, he took it with him.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, that sounds cool.
he knows, he may be crazy, but he knows leaving gunpowder rounds, not a good idea.
And just tossing it around everywhere is fine.
What a nice guy.
Couple
I'll walk out with
scrolls
my
to
boxes of pieces.
I'll just follow.
Sorry in advance. I'll just keep walking.
I
all
figured
matched
as
up.
much.
Perfect. All right. And you all make your way back. And as you do, Avum and Scisri are sitting at the table.
I tried to persuade the Kokiri down to 4 rupees for dinner.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
19 on the die.
He was like,
25.
well, you did have a really long day, so I'll go ahead and allow it.
Like a guardian fee. I mean, you know, we've been defending your place. We'll probably be here for a
That's
while.
called getting a free room.
And 4 more rupees for food. That probably cost you, what, 1 to make?
Not really.
And we'll tell so many other people to come here. So that's 5 more gold, or 15 more gold if I tell just 3 people. Rupees. Golden rupees. You know, you never know what you people can bring in.
Avon, he did already give you a discount. Why don't you take it and drop it?
5 is a lot. I like,
He said 4.
even numbers too.
He said 4.
No, that's what I'm just saying. I'm saying just making sure this goes forward as
Yep,
well,
yeah.
as long as we're going to be here.
He said yes. Just take it.
Great, thank you.
Hi guys. See them in the.
Was Avon trying to bring down the price again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What?
That's his thing.
Um.
What were you guys doing?
Well,
Oh, shopping.
Yeah.
Whoa! What is all this stuff?
Cruise and other fun things. I'll be.
a sleepless night.
Does anyone recognize any of this as explodable material?
Make a. You know what? Go ahead and make an intelligence check with proficiency, considering you have worked with chemicals before.
21.
21. None of these are explosives.
Good. All right.
What is it? What are you gonna do with this?
I'm just gonna work on my armor a little bit.
Did you just work on your armor? It's like really cool.
I feel like I can do more though. There's imperfections and shortcomings here and there.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'll take your word for it.
I'm always tinkering with something. It's normal.
I
Oh,
get that.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I was just be a little bit more efficient.
Why do you seem so put out, Aaron?
Well, I didn't exactly get much sleep the last time we were here.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What? Why? Yeah, why?
The man was banging on his armor all night.
Oh.
Oh.
Eh.
Might have to get used to that if you're going to travel.
Mhm.
He didn't do it while we were out in the forest. It was just, at least in the forest, I can, get away from it.
Can't just fly out to the roof or something.
You'd get
Yes.
different rooms. There are solutions.
Yeah. He gets to a point. Well, actually, I was. Never mind.
I always think that the repetitive sound of metal banging against metal is really soothing.
Like a clock. Click, click, click.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
So think
guess.
about it like that, Aaron.
Like a clock. That's a pretty loud clock.
A Dex white noise machine is just dang, dang, dang.
So soothing. Lulls me right to sleep.
Scissory's white noise is just smite lightning, smite lightning, smite lightning.
But we're good, you guys. Just to let you know, we're still in. If you guys are to
That's awesome.
figure some of this out, yeah?
Whoever said we were out? Crazy.
Yeah, so weird.
Okay.
We'll do.
As long as we're not running into danger before thinking. But I think we make a good team.
Yeah. Speaking of
Or
which,
flying into danger. Go ahead. Sorry, Adek.
Haven, maybe you could help me with something too, sometime.
What do you need help with?
Just working on some of this.
Oh, you mean just trying to tinker or something?
Yep.
I'd be more than happy. I'm very interested in what kind of work you do. It's kind of adjacent to my knowledge, so I'd like to learn.
Can I stay in your bed tonight then?
Just looks at Scissory.
You
I mean,
can, I don't care.
I never said I'm sleeping there.
With how long he works at night, you might be.
Oh no, I'm very strict about my 8-hour sleep cycle. So,
We could do my room is the workshop room, and you guys fall asleep in the other room.
Fine with me. Whatever. Whatever keeps you guys happy.
I don't care either way. You guys can do whatever you want.
I'm not paying the foot for another room, so that's I guess they are free. Never mind. Why
I was
don't you
gonna
get
say
your
the
own
rooms
room?
are free.
Because there's only 2 rooms available. Every other room is taken right now.
I can kick someone out.
I'm not going to kick someone out of the room.
I'm joking. It's a joke.
Mm,
Haha.
Nice try. You tried.
You'll get used to it.
So, you guys want to just hang out for the day then? Do we want to do anything else when it comes to, the other things?
We're apparently all in. We have this.
I'm thinking, yeah, I
Hour
mean,
and
unless you
bad
guys
and
don't
happy
want
hour.
to be, that's fine.
What are you guys so cautious? It's weird. It's fine. Me and Scissor
I'm
can
sorry.
go and look into it. It's fine.
I'm sorry, excuse me?
It's another joke. Haha.
Haha.
You'll get the tone soon enough.
It's very hard to pick up.
It's great.
Thanks. It's Doppers?
Das Dopers.
Doppers.
There you
I
go.
know Sheik already.
Sure, that's Sheikah, sure.
Sure.
Sure, I'll accept it.
But you guys are in still. Like, do we want to keep doing this, or do we want to just hand it over to the guard? I mean, I'm
Oh, yeah,
having
I'm
fun
in.
with the 4 of you. I mean, 3 of you.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Okay. Cool.
Really was hoping that you guys would say the guard, but yeah, no, I'm into.
Well, I have my own reasons.
Why's that?
Yeah, which are
I think now would be a good time to go to bed.
Or it'd be a great
Aaron.
time to talk to us.
Yeah, I mean, that would be great to hear at least a little bit about, You always fly away from us. We never get to talk to you. You also tried to torture some guy, so yeah, I feel
That's
like there's
exactly
some
what I was worried
explanation
about.
that's warranted to.
I was worried about that actually. Well, let's just say, growing up, I have a. Okay, Rito don't have very long lifespans. In fact, I'm only 18, but I've gone through most of my life already.
Really?
Oh, wait, when is it? When you guys, done?
Let me just look it up real quick.
You have like 3 days left or something.
Not
Hope
this. 11 days.
Certainly hope not.
Avon's thinking like, like how flies only live so long. Like,
Not exactly. I live. Most of Rito only live until 30. So I'm already over half.
not too
Wow.
bad.
And with that, I have had a very interesting career. One that involved, well, what you saw over at the lake.
I see.
Torturing people, drowning them, specific. What?
Interrogation. It's a very dark way of interrogating, but I was taught to get the information by any means necessary.
Did you interrogate?
Don't know if I should tell you.
I feel like now you have to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be up all night thinking about it.
Well, it's one of those things, if I told you, I might have to kill you.
Uh-huh.
Is it a joke?
No? Oh.
Eh,
Oof, really? That's not a joke?
I wish it was.
So okay, let's reverse that then. Who did you interrogate for? How's that one? I mean, come on, we told you all our secrets.
Okay, let's just say the Ritos are very protective of their secrets. And we have caught many of people trying to discover said secrets. And usually I'm the one who sent to find out what they know, what they found out, and who they were working for.
Oh. So you're
Thankfully.
saying that the Rito, you worked for your people to make sure your secrets didn't get out.
For the most part, yes.
Do you still work for them?
In a way, sort of. It's complicated.
Are we your targets?
No. Don't worry about that.
Insight check.
Yeah, are you currently hunting
want?
somebody?
That probably wouldn't be a good thing to say out in the open right now.
Oh yes, okay.
Do we want to go back to the room and then you can say it?
Yeah, we can go to the workshop.
Yeah, we can go right now. Then you can tell us everything.
Respect his secrets if he doesn't want to say anything.
I'll tell my secrets as it comes up. How about that?
Well, unless it's something that like has to do with like what we're doing.
As far as I know, it doesn't. This is a completely unrelated matter.
Nothing that will put any of us in danger?
If I do my job right, no.
A lot to
Maybe
ask.
we could help. If we know more.
Mm-hmm.
I think right now subtlety is the best help. I am taking a big risk just telling you guys now.
Aw.
Okay.
Well,
So if
that's
you-
sweet.
If you were looking for a target, why join up with a group like us?
That's a good question, actually.
Thank you.
Well, I thought it'd be a nice distraction
going.
for one. But listen, I don't exactly like my job, but I thought it'd be a nice distraction. Also, I got word that maybe that tower was involved. The one I keep asking about.
Oh, that's why you're just really gunning for that, huh?
Yes, and I heard it was also quite dangerous, so I also needed the help. Sorry if that came out as dishonest. But I don't know. I've come to like you guys, so
Yeah.
Like you do.
Yeah, you're pretty great, Aaron.
That's okay. I mean, everyone keeps their own secrets until they feel like they can trust everyone else. Or a dream they had.
So I have a lot of ominous things you say.
Oh, no, it's fine. We're good. We hashed it out. It's all fine.
good.
I mean, you've heard of the
Everyone-
dream, so it's not that ominous, right?
Yeah, everyone dreams, right? It's not just a Tweely thing, right?
No,
You've
I-
never had a dream.
well, I do. I wish I didn't, but I do.
Just a little pat on his wing.
Sorry, that was dark.
It's all right. We're here for you.
Yeah, we can help you out with the tower for sure then. Hopefully you can stick around with us though and not just like leave because we're coming up with a group name, Aaron. So
I was kind of wondering what you had in mind for that.
Oh, I haven't thought about anything yet. I was just excited we get one.
Oh. Okay.
I'll think of something. Or maybe Avon. Avon's pretty good with that stuff.
Essentially.
But so are you planning on leaving us though after you explore the tower or
We'll see. I like you guys, so might stick around.
you won't get in trouble if you stick around?
No, as long as I do my job right.
Okay. That's good. Any secrets, Attic? Any big secrets?
Me? Secrets?
Mm-hmm.
Do I seem like someone with secrets?
No.
Admittedly, yes.
Yes.
Oh, really?
This skepticism comes with the job. I'm sorry. So, I just assume you have secrets.
Oh,
are you-
yeah. No.
Why are you out adventuring, Attic?
Looking for more stuff like this. Pat the box of stuff.
For what
Is that
reason?
really
What
why?
end?
I like making things. There's stuff all over this world that you can find. It's an old world. Lots of things could be hidden.
Is the deck hiding anything?
You roll an insight roll.
Yeah, go and make
I
an
want to
insight
roll
check.
an insight too.
Mark, message me if you're making a persuasion or a deception check.
Okay.
Natural 20, 25.
I got a 2. Yes, I think that's really
19.
It was like, what are you
25,
What are you talking about?
funny. Great.
Okay. A deck and Scisra, you're like, yeah. He has no secrets. Everything is out in the open. Avum and Aaron. You know that that's not true.
Yes.
Sounds
When
like
you're
a fun
ready.
adventure. Sorry.
Sounds like a good time.
So you'll probably stick around too, because
Oh, yeah.
we're exploring, seeing lots of cool stuff.
Yeah,
For your-
I think that's great. I would love to hang out with you as long as you want to hang out with me.
Awesome.
But yeah. Say anybody else is up, and I'm gonna go take her.
Yeah, what do we want to do? What do we want to do tomorrow, though? By the way,
Look for that Linebeck. We can.
Oh, you know what? We should honestly. I kind of want to do that tonight. I've told Zarek, we saw him, and we had to be like, I had to basically say like, oh, we didn't do that thing you really wanted us to do, and I felt bad, so I might actually go do that like right now. You
Go
think?
with you.
I'll come with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
we could all go.
Okay.
I was going to ask you
Or-
guys, why aren't we turning Zarek in? He's trying to murder someone. I mean, someone bad, but
It doesn't
Trying to murder
seem,
someone.
if it's error, then isn't that a good thing?
murder is just okay if it's to a bad person.
Well, okay, I
I
don't
got nothing
know.
to say to that.
I mean, I honestly am kind of confused how no one was like, "Who's this crazy guy flying out of this fire and stuff?"
That did strike us odd to me.
It was pretty chaotic though, so maybe,
In
Yeah.
the moment.
Off,
I mean, I saw Jumi even fighting with him, and she didn't even seem to notice.
Or maybe they already established like a whole thing.
Maybe they're friends. We could just
They
assume that,
could be
right?
friends. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't assume that, but
Too much faith for the gods here. Yeah.
I wouldn't assume they're just friends with some guy who has a skeleton for an arm.
I mean, we're just friends with some guy with a skeleton for an arm, so.
And he was
Well,
alive
okay.
at one point. I mean, he just recently died.
I mean, I guess maybe she saw his face and just thought, oh, it's him, and then thought nothing
Yeah.
else of it.
Oh yeah, for sure. That definitely could be something. I mean, I don't know. I feel kind of bad for turning him in. He hasn't done anything to us. So,
Just asking, bringing up the question.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think it could be useful potentially in figuring out more about the crystal boxes up at the lake.
Especially since he seemed to be involved in it directly.
Exactly.
Yep. So maybe tonight, if you guys don't mind, we could go give the the note to his brother, and then
See chart.
C chart. Thank you. And I don't know. Then we can do the other stuff tomorrow or whatever.
Tattoo guy tonight as well, and then
Do we want to talk to
hour
him?
tomorrow.
Jimmy wanted to go with us.
I could probably get information out of him. Sorry.
Kind of
I
why I
think-
was thinking maybe we shouldn't bring Jimmy.
Oh. Why not?
I'm just saying. If
I mean,
we
Jimmy
think we-
already knows, though, that we want to talk to him, and if he shows up in
Yeah.
not whole state,
I
Fair
I
enough.
feel like we want to make friends here, not,
Fair enough.
enemies.
could probably talk to her. And we'll see.
Well, we don't want to just assume the guy is evil and just immediately go to town on torturing him, Aaron. Like, that's not how the world works.
That's how my world worked.
Oof, yeah. Well,
Sorry.
I mean, it's not like that for everybody. We might not want to just always do that all the time.
Enough.
Yeah.
Long
So he
way
might just be some
home.
guy caught up in it. We don't want to just...
Okay.
So we're all sticking together? Or are we splitting up?
Relax.
Oh yeah, what do we want to split up? Do we want to stick together?
Stick
I'm
together,
okay with either.
right?
Yeah, okay, we can do that.
Perfect. As you all then leave the Leaky Spigot Tavern, as the sun seems to be going down, finally for our Twilight twins, your eyes can rest easy as the glare of the sun of the day is going away. You all start to head toward the docks to seek out Linebeck, Zarek's brother. And that's what we're going to pick up next week.
Linebacker.
Yes.
Done.
Dun.
And finally give Linebeck a seed chart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Did we ever
been a
take the
long
time to actually
coming.
study that?
No,
Or
she
no?
didn't.
I feel like that was a
That's the one I
mistake.
already did. Yeah.
Hey, we can look at it on the way. We still have some
Yes,
time.
you totally can look at it on the way. But yes,
Yeah, take a look at that.
no, that is what I love about as a DM of giving things to players and just seeing what happens. I love it.
Or like how long it doesn't get looked at, and you're like,
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
wait for that check.
it's like here's this magic item. It's a very cool. It never gets used the entire campaign.
Yeah.
I think we just need some more clues. It's in their pocket the whole time.
Like the answer is really in their pocket, just burning a hole.
It's the XP, not XP level. It's the Puff and Forest video. It's like, oh wow, it's like it's obvious, suspiciously obvious.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I love it. Well, thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. It was a good session. Lots of great RP, great plot development. You all are absolutely amazing. We love every single one of you. Thank you all so much for the support. I am so sorry, Bronzebeard, that sounds off.
Oh.
But
Can,
yes.
can we all just make our own Link's death noise?
Anyway, yeah, so thank you all so much for joining. We love you all very much. The support means the world to us. Join us next week as we'll continue this adventure. Bardic, you might be streaming tomorrow night, but it won't be Feywild, correct?
So no Feywild tomorrow, but I will go ahead and be streaming, and I'll let you guys know if Fates will be on or not this week.
Perfect. Well, as always, then go check out Sunday for Beacon Zora. Things got wow. So it's gonna be a good time all around.
Well, you're only allowed to say neutral things
No,
about
I am
Beacon
not
Zora from
saying
now on.
anything.
You cannot predict anything
I am
anymore.
Not saying anything.
They're going to have a game on Sunday.
You are going to have a good time. So, with that, stick around. We're going to raid another channel. Until then, everybody, keep rolling those dice.